everybody, and welcome to Weekend Eats. My name is Casey, if you don't already know, just in case. And I'm so happy that you're here today. Let's see what part of my family is in my chat. My Weekend Eats family. I see Mr. Cosmic King. Oh, yes, I do. Hey, Vovo Love, how are you today? How was your week? Did you get to work from home? Say yes, say yes, say yes. Let me see. Let me try to move this thing because y'all know I'm not work this thing. Okay, so we kind of scares this boy. Oh, okay. Hey, Janice, how are you? What you say? Janice says she shouldn't be watching this. Well, honey, let me tell you, when we finish with this, y'all are killing me this morning. It was stressful. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, let me tell you something. Every day that you open up your eyes, it has a propensity to get better, Vovo Love. Trust me, I know. Believe what I tell you. Okay. So next week we're gonna put this into the cosmos. Okay. Your next week is going to be the best week you've ever had in your entire career. Okay. Own that. I'm gonna own it too. How about that? All right. So anyway, back to you, Janice. If you think you're hungry now, wait until this pizza. Oh my God. This pizza is to be on alive for. How about that? Speaking of pizza, we're doing homemade pizza. I told you guys this month we're going to be doing things that we could get out of a restaurant. Except for last week, I was going to do the buffalo chicken, but it was just so tempting to do the casserole, and I'm so glad I did. However, we are doing some homemade pizza, and I'm here to tell you, I am not ever going to order pizza out. Because where I live, I'm sorry, just to say, it's just really subpar. If I was in New York, it'd be different. Okay, but yeah. While I'm not in New York and I live where I live, we're going to be making pizza at home. It is the bomb diggity. Trust me. Yeah, that old school talk. All right.
So the Cosmic King said, into the cosmos? My territory.
Yes, into the Cosmic King's in his territory. Okay. When the moon is in Cosmic's house. Mm-hmm. Yes. Anyhow, guess what I'm going to do? If you didn't read my post on the community page, I am going to try a different instant coffee today. Can y'all believe it? Okay, I'm going to try something different. You will not believe. I haven't tried it yet. Y'all going to be the first to see me try it. Listen, if it's better than my favorite, which is Folgers, I'll be shocked. Because that's my love. But I'm going to give it a shot. Also, I am going to be talking about how you can upgrade your frozen food game. Okay. A lot of times we may get some frozen food out of the grocery store, and then whatever. Honey, I'm gonna tell you how to take it up to a level where you'll be like, is this frozen? And of course, my home cooking story time. My family saga, and it goes on and on. Yeah, there's always something going on up in here. That's what I can tell you. Anywho, let me just see. We're going to talk about the coffee. And, I didn't tell you guys. Beautiful assistant will be helping me cook the pizza. Say yay! Beautiful assistant's going to be on camera longer than tasting the food. Yay! Hey there, Mr. Huckabee. How are you? I hope you had a very good week. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're going to be doing this homemade pizza. Now, we're going to choose our toppings that we like. The loveliness about doing this pizza yourself, hey, if you want to put a banana on it, you can do it. And guess who can't tell you you can't? Okay? Guess who can't tell you the extra toppings is $2? Guess who can't tell you that? So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so what I'm going to get into right now is I am going to try a different instant coffee. Da, 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 da. All right. So y'all know that I am in love with Folgers. I've told you guys this. Since I really got into drinking coffee as an adult, when Folgers came out, that was my coffee. And it's always instant. Okay. And I really don't like any other. I've tried, the brewed coffee. I've tried, it really has to be a source of desperation. If I'm out of the house, you don't have to worry about me drinking any coffee unless I brought some with me. I really don't drink outside of the house. I have to have it here. And beautiful assistant has to do her concoction, and it's all good. However, I was at the grocery store on Instacart, and I don't know where I heard about this. I don't know if it was my sister-in-law that told me about the Nescafe, or I saw it on TikTok, or somebody was making some kind of concoction or whatever with it. But all I saw was the word espresso. All I saw was the word intense. Now, I told y'all I like my coffee strong, right? I do like espresso. I've never seen instant espressos before. So let me say, I said, I'm going to give it a little taste. Now, I'm going to be fair. If it tastes good, I'm going to tell you it tastes good. If it tastes disgusting, I'm going to tell you what I feel. And that does not mean it's going to taste that way to you. So you might want to try it. If it tastes better than Folgers, honey, I'm not going to say I'm not going to drink Folgers ever again, but I'll sure have somebody else I'll use too. Okay, because I do like espresso. So I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to get my coffee over here. Now, beautiful assistant made it. I think that it could have been a little stronger. How many spoonfuls did you put in here for the espresso?
It says 2. Well, it says 1 teaspoon, and then it says
Mike.
espresso.
Also, y'all, I bought some microphones. Not the one like the karaoke one. I bought some microphones because I need for them to be heard.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, stick some thumbs up, y'all, if y'all can hear them. Yeah, please let me know, because Mike, thank you, because I feel like I'm talking to the wind. I really do. When I run these videos back and I'm talking and I'm like, okay, she looks like she's talking to herself.
And she's the thing that I tell her, you're on a live. So
it doesn't, no. She's saying it doesn't matter you're on the live. Yes, it does, because the live usually has moderators, or the person themselves will be reading. I think it's so much nicer when I can just keep a flow going instead of having to stop to try to squint with my bad vision to try to see what you say and then try to respond. So I think it's so much nicer when you have someone reading it and we have a fluid conversation, because I feel like you guys are sitting here with me and I forget. I really do. I really feel like you were sitting here in this house. So yeah, I have to do it that way. Okay, I need her to. They won't project, so I gave them microphones. Go figure. So yeah, and see now they can project because they're on mics.
Mm-hmm. I can still project without the mic.
You can't tell. Okay, you can't tell. Anyway, okay. So all about the coffee, y'all. This is the Nescafe.
Pamela's here.
Hey, Pam, how you doing this morning? My sister, the ride or die sister here, is just out of the hospital. She was in the hospital bed. Y'all still watching this show. Hey there, Lois, my other sister. And see, these are the people. All I need is 100,000 of all of you guys, my close family right there in this chat. If I had 100,000 of you guys, sister would have it all. I'm here to tell you, because y'all come each and every week. Y'all come rain, shine. Listen, you don't understand how grateful I am to you guys that come into this chat, and for you, all of you who stop by and watch. And even though you don't say anything in the chat, I wish you would say hello, because we're live and I want to know you. Okay, but I know sometimes people, just a little shy. I get it, because honey, trust me. I was that person a year ago, a little over a year ago. I'm still I'm not shy, but I'm introverted. I can be extroverted when need be, usually in a professional setting. But to do something like this, it's like way, way, way out of my comfort zone to sit in front of you guys. I wish I had the guts a year ago, and I would have just did my whole cooking show like this. Now, I'm going to have to do some transitions, because I'm thinking that I want to do more of me talking and, doing stuff like this while I'm cooking when I'm filming. So I'm going to give it a try and see if people were receptive. However, I want to tell you guys something. Guess what? This show right here, and most probably the one I have tonight, the live, will set me over my 4,000 watch hours. And that means I'm a real girl. I'm a real YouTube partner. I'm not just a partner. I'm whole. That's what that means, y'all. And we, my friends, will be on our way. So thank you. Because without you, I wouldn't be here. So I'm going to drink this coffee. I'm procrastinating because I'm scared to taste it. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna stop. Let me try.
And while you sit, Auntie Teresa's here too. Did I tell you that already?
Good morning, my sister Teresa. How are you? Let me try that again.
Okay, well, she's doing a double take, so that means it must not taste like the donkey.
Okay, so this is what I think, y'all. I think that I could drink this if it was a little stronger. Okay. It's a little bit tame because beautiful assistant, put my cream and stuff in. I will tell you this, what I can taste of it is not that bitter taste. It has a pretty good taste. It really does. I could do it sometimes. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. If all they had in the world was this and Folgers, would I choose this? Folgers would win.
Of course.
But I would pair this with Folgers to have some variety. Yes, I would.
Oh, Boho to left said it's missing something.
Yeah, it's just missing something. Okay, that Folgers has. Okay.
Well, you know what? I really genuinely think.
But I think if she made it stronger,
that's what I was gonna say.
If she made it stronger, I would recommend you try this. If you ever want to try espresso, and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money going into the stores or whatever, to the coffee houses and try this, get this and make it what they said. It with.
Finish telling you what I put in. So it calls for 1 teaspoon.
Okay, that's not on obviously because I can't. Oh, you weren't talking into it. Okay. Yes.
Okay, my apologies. I am not that familiar with using mics, but anyway, I used 1 teaspoon. That's what it says on the back of this. 1 teaspoon. And for an espresso drink, you want 2 fluid ounces. And for an Americano, you need 6. Right? Okay. So I actually put 2.5 scoops in there because you had more than 2 fluid ounces in there. But since you're saying it's weaker.
Yeah, maybe I need the Americano. So I would suggest doing the 3 teaspoonfuls. If you're doing, how many ounces of water is this?
So for 2, that's probably about 5. I would say.
Okay, so for 5 fluid ounces of liquid pressure cream. So if you got a cup this big, because see, usually espressos are in teeny weeny cups. Right. That's another thing. Right. When you have your own, guess what? You can have a regular cup of coffee. So hey.
Well, Lois said something. She said, one quick question. Should I completely or partially cook ground chicken, turkey, lamb before cooking on pizza?
If I were you, I would cook that sucker. Okay? Because it's not going to be in the oven cooking that long. It's just really pizza crust, just the dough. Excuse me, my nose is running. And I've been taking algae medicine all week and I didn't have any problems until I got on camera. Okay. Pizza dough does not take that long to brown, Lois. So for me, I would cook it. I wouldn't overcook it, but I would make sure that it is cooked pretty much all the way because you're not going to do any more than about 20 minutes, depending on how thick your crust is in that oven. Long enough for that cheese to melt and that crust to brown. That's just me. Yep. So I don't want you to be sick either. Okay, so this is so crazy. Maybe I don't know. I was saying to myself, I started taking this Zyrtec stuff every single day because, of course, spring has crept up on us. I'm still waiting for the real winter to come, and it didn't happen. So I said, okay, I'm going to head it off this time. I'm going to take Zyrtex. I've been taking it every day for a week. I kid you not. I have not sneezed. I have not coughed. I have not, no fluids running anywhere. I get here today. I took the Zyrtex. I got the chewable kind, so it can get into my system really fast. And what do I get? My nose running. So I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe because my husband had the heat on this morning. I haven't had the heat on for a week too. It's been kind of chilly down here, but it was comfortable because, you know, we're upstairs. My office is upstairs. Everybody's upstairs. We're not down here, you know, but I don't know. Anyhow.
Well, let me look at the comments real quick. Janice had said that they had a last minute winter over there where she lives. So winter said, I'm going to give you one more hurrah.
Well, I need to be where you are, Janice. You know what? Because I'm going to tell you, now as far as my body or whatever, and you know, it's hard to be out in the world when it's cold, you know, if you don't like cold. Well, honey, let me tell you something. For us who work at home, it could be the tundra, okay? Because when it's cold like that, the vegetation goes nighty-night. And I don't have to worry about all of these different allergens because it's so cold. You know, and that's the only time of year I open my windows up. So I'm sitting in my rooms or whatever with all of this cold wind blowing through. I just put on some clothes, have my blanket, my heated blanket, and I'm living La Vida Loca. Yes, I am. So, and I'm not sneezing and my eyes are not running, you know, but we didn't get that. I'm just waiting. And I'm waiting, and we got a couple of cold days. I think we got some little weak snow or whatever. You know, you could have scooped it up with a spoon or something. Mm-hmm. Listen, but like I said, back to this coffee. Yeah, try this stuff. If you're an espresso lover, or you just like your coffee not to be like light dishwater, this will be the thing. Okay, so now beautiful assistant's gonna come over here and we're gonna show you some of our ingredients for this pizza. Oh, I'm telling you, my toes are tickling. I can't wait to have some of it. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. It really is. It just was so delicious. I was in shock because this is what happens, okay? We don't just slap it together. Okay, so the first thing, now we have a store called Wegmans near us, but most grocery stores, and you just find one, go online or whatever, will have fresh pizza dough. This means just like you stood here with the flour and all that stuff and made it. It's not your popping fresh Pillsbury dough. That's a whole different dynamic. This is stuff they really make pizzas out of, and the store will have it. It usually comes frozen, and you have to use it like this one. If you buy it yesterday, you better use it by today. Because that's how fresh it is. And it comes frozen, so you let it unthaw either overnight in your refrigerator or 2 or 3 hours on your counter if you want it that same day. And it ends up like this. Now you see the bag is kind of fluffy because of course it has yeast in it. So those yeast gases are kind of making it look like it's about to give birth. Okay, but that means it's ready to get it. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, so beautiful assistant, use this. See, it needs cleaning. Okay. But next week, I'm going to show you this little mechanism that my husband bought. I didn't even know what the thing was. I don't know what I thought it was.
I can just show you.
I don't know what I thought, but this thing is really good. She uses it. I don't know how. I still chop the regular way. But we have, if you see this brown stuff right here, brown. Okay, brown there. That is chopped up portobello mushrooms because I like the flavor of the mushrooms on my pizza, but I don't like the big giant chunks. So she chopped it up. Oh, she's showing us the thing. This is called a kitchen
HQ.
Oh, I thought it said kitchen hoe. It's kitchen.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. It says kitchen HQ. See, some of it is off. It looks like some of it is coming over here. One of the lines. So I can't see well with these glasses. This is for distance. I thought it said kitchen. It's a kitchen.
Yeah.
Kitchen
That's
H,
that word.
Kitchen HQ, y'all.
Yes, kitchen
But anyway, whatever this thing is, so
yes, that
you
little-
see this, you put your onions or whatever you want to chop in here, right? And then you take this little thing, it's a little string like this that you take and you pull
almost
it.
like you do it a lawnmower.
Right. You pull it like that. And depending on how hard you pull it,
Well, not how hard you pull it, but how many times.
how many times you pull it is going to determine what kind of chop you're going to get. So you're getting exercise and you're getting this wonderful easily chopped. Okay, so we have some, I do red. You can do green peppers or no peppers. This is just the things I like. Okay, red pepper. And if you're interested in where to get this from, I'm gonna have to ask my husband because he snuck that up here in this house and put it in my cabinet. And I swear I thought it was some kind of Tupperware he was gonna take to work. I didn't even look at it. I thought he was gonna put some soup or something in it. I didn't see that thing, So we have the little chopped up portobello mushrooms. I have white onion. I have red pepper for some of my toppings. Of course, I am going to put a little chopped basil on there, some Italian herbs, which I have here, a little parsley and cilantro on mine, also some of the toppings. We are going to have the cheese. Yes. Oh, I have to get a sip of this coffee. I think I kind of like this. Yeah.
It's mighty tasty.
The more I demonstrate how kitchen... Listen, Lois, it's not Kitchen Ho, it's Kitchen HQ. Lois said, the more you demonstrate how the Kitchen Ho works, I'm cracking up. My mind is going... She said her mind is going there now. Listen, that was an accident. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, so this cheese, if you can get, is this the whole milk one?
Yeah, that's the milk too.
No, it's one that's whole milk. I got.
Oh,
yeah, because they didn't have. I wanted 5 of the whole milk ones. They only had 3. I'm telling you, when you are doing your pizza, get the whole milk mozzarella. That is the difference of the pull. Okay, if you don't want to get the one that you got to grate up, get the whole. This company here, if you can find it. And I just stumbled across this one time when I was at the grocery store. This whole milk mozzarella already shredded. When I tell you to pull on this, it's like in a pizzeria. It is really good. So I have this. I've grown very fond. I've used this a couple of times. This quesadilla cheese, because it's a very mild flavor. It also has a very good melting dynamic and a pull. So that extra cheese there. And then I have shredded Parmesan cheese, which I just sprinkle a little bit, but this is not really for that. This is more that's more for what I'm doing tonight. I am making some homemade lasagna for the Love Rhythm recipe. And we're going to be talking about, are you using your partner as a happiness Uber? Hey, think about that one. Anywho, so we also have some. No, I need the other. Yep. So you can make your own sauce if you want to, with tomato sauce and some tomato paste, and you can put the herbs and the spices, or you can be like Casey and use your head and get the store brand pizza sauce. Now, this is not going to taste like nothing. But when I finish putting my ingredients in it and slow cooking it and simmering it so it can go, honey, yeah, that's what you want to do. So I have some tomato paste, but it has basil, garlic, and oregano in it. And whenever I'm doing cooking, Italian cooking, and I'm using tomato paste, I will use tomato paste that's flavored. I have some onion powder. I have some black pepper. I have some garlic powder. And I have some dried Italian seasoning, but I also will be using the fresh.
Are you using Casey?
Okay, no. And guess what's I'm not using in the sauce? I'm not going to use any Casey's Blessing in this sauce. Only because I need to make some more and I'm saving what I have for my next. But I'm saying it's not necessary because when I finish doing this, it's going to be all that. Also, a little sweetener. So I'm using some Splenda. You can use a sweetener of your choice because you need to put a sweetener unless you like that tangy, back of your mouth type that tanginess from a tomato. If you like that, more marinara style, then do you, boo. That ain't sis. Okay, I'm looking to get that New York dynamic of that sauce. So that's what I'm trying to replicate. So let's get these back over here. I'm going to go over here and start up the sauce, because the last thing that's going to happen is beautiful assistant is going to show you how to get that pizza on that. Oh, show them the pizza pans. The pizza pans. I got these pizza pans, right? You know, I try to get disposable stuff. Well, these pizza pans are pretty darn cool. They are 16-inch pizza pans, okay, foil. And the loveliness about them, they cook, this is what they advertise, they cook evenly on the bottom of your pizza. So she's going to show you how to get your pizza stretched out, looking pretty, so it can be, we're looking for not a paper thin crust, we're looking for like a medium crust that still gives you some bite, but it's not so big until you have to open your mouth up with a crane and, you know, that thing. We're not trying to do Sicilian. If you want Sicilian, easy peasy. You take that whole dough and you just spread it out in a square dish and put your stuff on it and let it go.
It's basically a pizza casserole.
Exactly. So let's get this stuff back over here. And I will start the sauce, because I start the sauce first. We have to get everything ready, because once she stretches that pizza dough on there, the pizza dough wants to let it go. Okay, so we got to get it. It's a fast dynamic. Okay, we get the pizza.
Hold on. What I will say is, I think we should stretch it, like maybe once you get the sauce set up and like rolling, because it won't take super long for that to cook, and I want it to like rest.
Okay, so she says once my sauce gets rolling and starts to cooking, she's gonna put it out, and she wants it to rest a minute. She's the dough girl. See, I'm gonna stick my finger in her tummy, and she's gonna go like little Pillsbury dough girl. That's what I'm. She's the dough girl. Yes, she is. So I'm gonna take this sip, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna hit up. And you know, as a matter of fact, also, you know, I'm gonna use minced garlic. I just thought about it.
Oh,
I am going to use. You didn't know. She didn't know, because I just thought about it. I'd rather use minced garlic in my sauce than to use the powder this time. I am enjoying the warmer this coffee gets. Yeah. I'm still not defecting from Folgers.
Hold on. So what I will ask you though, as you drink it and it sits, do you still feel like you would need
I
more?
still need mine stronger for me.
Okay. Well,
but the flavor, the flavor is, I can't even. It's like smooth, but then it has that body to it. Y'all need to get some of this for real. Get some. Of course, I couldn't be the first one to open it. My husband saw this. I said, "This is for my show." He said, "Hey, can I try?" I said, "Okay, go on, try." So he had to open up the seal and try it. You know, go figure. I said, "Can you have any personal things?" Nothing. Everything, I'm gonna tell you, everything I bring in this house, all the little goodies, anything that I like, no one ever asks for it. When I go to the grocery store, everybody gets, "Hey, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?" Who does that? Then I get the little things that I like. And see, for me, when I get stuff, I mean, I want to eat it right away. You know what I'm saying? I have to have a taste for it. But if it's there, you know, it's already there. Honey, not these people. They eat all theirs, then they go on hunting for yours. And then they get to liking the stuff that you get. I'm like, really? Can a person have anything that they could just call their own in this place? Now, food better run away. That's all I can tell you. They need to go far away from here. Oh, boy. All right, y'all. Let me get this stuff over here. Oh, I will finish this cup of coffee. Yes, I will. That tastes. Listen, I told you I was going to be honest.
We found a contender.
You know.
No,
we found a good contender, and I'm not going to even tell y'all a fib, because y'all know how I am about my Folgers and my instant coffee. You know. Okay, let me move this over here. So, what do you think about my latest moo-moo? I waited a long time for this moo-moo. I had to wait 2 months for them to send me this moo-moo. I thought it was so cute. Okay, what do you think about? I call them moo-moos, but my caftan. What do you think? I love this. I think it's so cute.
To Love said they love it.
Yeah, I think it's so festive. It makes me happy.
It's very colorful.
You know, yeah, it's colorful, but I like the designs.
Right, I like the pattern.
You know, I really do. So it was worth the wait. It really was.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get over here. I am going to. Do we still have a pizza sauce or no?
We have a little bit in the back of the fridge.
Okay, so I'm going to just make. Should I make up 2? Should that be enough for 1? 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I need a bigger pot.
You think you need a bigger pot than that? Where's the other? Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, I'm going to get a bigger pot, y'all. Okay, so this jar right here is, how many ounces? This is 14 ounces. So I'm going to be using double that. So that'll be.
We're not going to use all of it, but at least.
So she's saying a 14 and a half. So 14 and 7.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, recalculating because I remember I made 4 pizzas last time. So
okay.
1 should be good.
1 should be good, she says.
For 2 pizzas, 1 should be fine.
Okay, for 2 16-inch pizzas, 1 should be fine. Now, if you're a person that wants to see, for me, I can actually eat a white pizza. I don't like a lot of sauce, right. But you know why I don't like a lot of sauce? Because the sauce don't taste good where I'm getting it from. But if you like the normal amount of sauce, this will be enough for 2 16-inch pizzas. Yeah. That's 14 ounces of this. Okay. Nope. There you go. Look. See. We are the champions, my friends. All right. So I think that I'll just use the small pot then. Okay. All right. We'll take this and I'll get this over here. And let me just move this a little closer. Just like that. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Okay. What happened? And nothing. I'm just being silly. Oh. You know, that's all. This coffee, I tell you, gives you that extra oomph. Yes. Okay. It's like, lift every voice and sing. This coffee. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there.
Oh, okay. Got a couple of messages.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
No, because you're not talking on the top of the mic.
I am. You can't hear me right now?
It's still. Are you talking to the top of the mic?
Yes.
Can you guys hear her? It's not about me hearing her. It's about you. Can you hear her?
I'll just talk louder.
Okay, talk louder. That's better. Let me know if you can hear her. Thumbs up, guys.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of them just talking. Hold on. Anyway, so we have a couple of messages from Pam. I didn't see because I was over there with you. And Lois gave us a thumbs up. So, okay. Yay, thank you.
And I think I'm going to put a little bit more in here, just a tad.
Okay. Yeah, just in case you want to have a little extra sauce. Yeah. But, yeah, so Pam said that the color is so beautiful and that she loves the design. And also she loves your hair. Oh, thank you. Your hair is very cute.
Child, let me tell you, you got to do something. I got some new rollers, sponge rollers, but they had satin on the sponge rollers. They had like the smallest of the sponge rollers because I can't really sleep with stuff in my head. It hurts. So I got the sponge rollers, but they had satin on them because if you don't have satin on them, and especially because my hair is natural, it'll get stuck on the sponge and it'll break the ends of your hair off. And I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. So I tried the satin ones. Now it's a trick to this because you have to curl your hair around it in a way and clip it where your hair doesn't just slide off, because then you can just do this and just pull them right out. Just like that. And they come right out. And they gave me a little bitty curl to my little fro. So this was the outcome, y'all. Like I stuck my finger in a socket, but you know what? Hey, like I said, I'm just free to be me. I'm a trendsetter. What can I tell you? Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of this in the fridge. But thank you, sister. It's so nice to have people in your life that notice the little things. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's a blessing. So I got this. So I'm gonna put this over here, and it's a simple dynamic. Oh, let me wash my can off and open this up. My tomato paste. Let me toss this up.
Says 0.66. I'm not 100% certain what that reference.
Okay, Bobo the Love, what you say?
0.66.
Oh, I don't know. What does that mean, Bobo the Love? You said something. I don't know what that means. Okay. Translation, please. Okay. Bobo the Love is all caught up in what this pizza gonna be about. I already know.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I gotta say firsthand, this pizza is delicious.
So I have a question for you guys because I'm contemplating, like I didn't, for those of you who weren't here, I was saying this show and the one tonight will put me at my 4,000 watch hours, which means I'm all the way in there with YouTube. I'm not just a baby partner. I'm a big girl. Okay. I'll have my 4,000 hours. So my question to you guys, because I feel so close to you and I value your opinions. Okay. Oh, the mic sounds like the Oh, I know what you would say. Oh, you are so bad, Bobo the Love. That's because of the way she's talking. Give me a mic. Let me show you. Okay. Turn the beat around. Is that better? Give me a mic. No. See, listen, I'm trying everything so these people can project their voice. Okay. Do I sound like I'm in a bingo hall? Let me know.
Ooh, Pam said, "Hey sis, I need a beautiful caftan like you."
Okay, I can make that work. Yes, I can. So, what do you guys think? Do I sound weird with this? No.
See,
so
they said no. You don't sound weird.
Okay, so these mics are supposed to be designed for you to speak, and people do karaoke and people sing and. I did that. Listen, this is like the third mic that I've used. Okay. I had the little one clipped on here that you see everybody in YouTube with. I'm not trying to do that because I'm not trying to let you hear me and do it. I don't think it's necessary. And I think that I project well enough, not to have to do that. Them, on the other hand, when they're talking, sometimes they speak, they project. They're not used to public speaking, I guess. They're not. They're not, so. And I guess she really doesn't know how to use a mic. You have to tilt the mic so you can speak directly in it unless you have a mic that, picks up all the way around. Okay, this is not one of them because I'm not spending that much money on the mic. I am on no budget, okay? When I start making some money, then you're going to see some bigger stuff, okay? However, but this is how you should be talking on the mic, okay? So you're like, come into my life. And when you sing, you kind of pull it away. As you're hitting certain notes, you bring it in and you sound natural and people can hear you. And they're like, looking out on the morning rain. I used to feel so uninspired. That's how you use a mic. So take your mic back. I'm going to get them some training. It just came in this month. Okay, so anywho, we're not running the bingo hall, but back to what I was saying, y'all. So since I'm gonna have the 4,000 hours, I have been neglecting my video making, my long form video, because I'm gonna tell you like this. When I started this journey, I really did not feel comfortable being on camera. I would be on camera and I would introduce what was going to happen, and I say a little something for 2 minutes. And then it would be my hands. So pretty much faceless, my hands and my bubbly personality and all of the little editing and stuff, which all those videos are really great. Since I started doing the lives and feeling so comfortable with you guys, it really doesn't matter if 100,000 or 1 million people see me because I have you. So all I focus on is you. So my question to you is, would you prefer to see me record, and then not all as long as we have these hour-long things, but to be fully on camera, recording my cooking and being my glorious self, okay? Or would you prefer me to just do like I was doing before, just introduce and show my hands? So I really do need your help. I need your opinion because this is going to be a pivot in the way that I perform or give you guys content. Okay, I will still do the lives because I love them, but I'm wondering if maybe it would be best for me to show more of myself in my videos. What do you think? I'll open this. Y'all give me your opinion.
Yes, please. Let's get some feedback when anyone has an opportunity to do so.
And I watched this, guys.
Live words. No. Okay, so we're still doing live. I think she's saying in terms of pre-recorded long-form videos.
I couldn't hear you. You said what?
I'm answering Pam.
You gotta talk. You gotta talk once the thing. I can't hear.
Okay, so Volvo to Love said we need the full Monty and no hands. I feel you. I'm glad.
Okay, you don't want to see all my hands.
Wait a minute. Let me put my 2 cents in.
Okay.
I have been telling her since the beginning that you should put yourself in the camera and let the personality shine. And as she mentioned, she didn't feel comfortable doing that yet, but that's okay. We're here now, and I'm glad you guys are backing up that's a good idea. That's good.
Okay, so who says yes? Volvo to Love says yes.
Lois said yes. Pam was saying live words, so I'm thinking she's still thinking we're talking about live.
No, I'm not going to do, because I have to do, Lois knows because she's been here since the very beginning. She knows what all my videos are like because Lois has seen that and she's seen this. I'm talking about my recorded videos. That will probably be, and I'll probably take them, since I'm going to be fully, they'll probably be maybe like 10, 15 minutes max. Now my videos are not that long, and I do that for a reason because I don't want to bore people. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you what you need to fortify your foundation. I want to entertain you, keep it moving, just like I try to do with these lives. So
okay, now a little more feedback. So Pam came and said, we need to see all of you.
Good morning. I see the cat man. How are you?
That night, Kevin said good morning, but Pam just wrote in and said that we need to see all of you.
Okay, well,
Pam, Lois, and Volvo to Love, and me.
Pam, Lois, Volvo to Love, and beautiful assistant who has told me this from the very beginning. But you got to realize people can tell you things, but until you feel that level of confidence, right now, like I said, you guys are my anchor. You really, you think I'm just saying this for real. You can ask my sister. This is not, it really isn't. So for me to expose myself like this, and it's like in all my colorful glory on a video, people may not like all of me. They may just like the hands or whatever. I didn't want the level of what I'm trying to bring to you guys is to try to educate you in a way where you have a foundational piece to fly, to be creative, to cook, to enjoy cooking your own stuff and be your own driver. I didn't want to be in front of the camera where, people want to judge everything, your hair, your clothes, your size, your this, your that, the other, and they're not focusing on the food, which is the whole dynamic. So that is why I really didn't do it, because I am proud of who I am. Every part of me, okay? It's not about that. It's about the whole purpose of the dynamic, which is to bring you the food and let you know you too can do it. So that's why I didn't. But I think that's what I'm going to try that and see what happens. And if only you few people look, hey, I'm good. Share it. Share it to the world.
And also, we had another person come in, Lynn Barnett, said good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Glad to see you. Okay, so I put the pizza sauce in, guys, and I put maybe another 1/4 cup from the other bottle because, hey, you can never have too much of it. You can store it, and I'm going to tell you, the longer that it stores, even if you freeze it, the flavors that I'm going to put in here, it's going to do it for you. So,
okay, so question, has the sauce started?
I haven't done anything. I'm putting the tomato paste in. So I'm going to take, I don't know what this measurement is, but it's a teaspoon. So get your teaspoon out, whether it's plastic or not. And this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take, let's see, maybe a heaping. You see heaping? 1 heaping teaspoonful of the flavored tomato paste and a half. So 1.5 heaping teaspoonfuls. Why am I putting this in already made pizza sauce? Because I'm sorry, the pizza sauce is runny. So just like when I do spaghetti sauce that I get out of a jar, I got to caseize it. So I put a little bit of tomato paste on it to give it a bit of stability so it can sit on your pizza and allow you to get sauce with every bite of all your toppings. It's not sliding off. Have you ever bitten a pizza and the cheese doesn't pull? And you bite it and all of the toppings come off with that first bite, and you're sitting there with this piece of crust with this light coating of what's left of the sauce. The sauce is too thin. I'm just saying. So to avoid that, this is why I'm doing that. Now, when you do add tomato paste to anything, now you're really going to have to up the other flavors because tomato paste can overshadow. So this little bit of tomato paste, because I am making lasagna tonight, I will put the top back on. I'll stick it in the fridge and I'll use the rest, and we don't waste nothing. Okay. All right. So let me get this. Put that on there. Get it back in my fridge. Oh, yes. So, get a little piece of paper here because I got a little tomato sauce in my hand. So, I'm going to mix that in here. I haven't turned it on yet. I'm putting all of my ingredients in here. Now, I had a little bit of fresh basil. I also have, I have a little freeze-dried basil. But because I had a little bit of fresh basil here, I did not want to waste. So, I'm going to take maybe 3 leaves, maybe 4 leaves of the fresh basil. And when you can get it, basil comes in all different sizes and shapes and types. This kind right here, they're not telling me what kind. It's the one with the leaves. Okay, this one right here is not telling me because this is store brand. And honey, I'm going to get the store brand every time so I can save me some money. I don't need the advertiser on here. Basil is basil is basil. They just take all the basil and they decide to put somebody's name on it. The next one shall be mine. Yes. So let me get that. Let me find the scissors over here. And I'm going to cut some up. I'm going to cut you right on up. I'm going to cut you right on up. I'm channeling Angie Stone's group. What was the name of her group? I can't think. She and her group. Oh, look at me, crazy. Okay, let me get this. That was just the case off the scissors. She and her, it was a girl group, and I can't think. Look it up, beautiful assistant. Okay. They were the first. They were on the Sugar Hill Gang record label. They were the first female, quote unquote, rappers. When Sequins, yes, they were, and they made a song, and I didn't know it was her. I found out about the song as I was watching things about her, and I remember this song so clearly. And they said it came from a cheer. So I'm going to funk you right on up. I'm going to funk you right on up. You say, get up, 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 sit back down. Yes, they were the first. Yes. So homage to Angie and the Sequins. So let's go over here. See, do you remember hearing that before? Yeah.
I think I've heard that on commercials.
Yeah, child, they use everything that's ever happened back in the day because we're so great. We're so wonderful. Okay, so I'm putting this in here and I'm going to chip it up as small as I can. You can also, if you don't have scissors, you can use a knife and just kind of chop it up. And I'm just chipping away in here. Oh boy, this smells so good. I often say to myself, y'all, before we had all of these different herbs and things like that, and we've named them and we said they're cooking and they're so good. When somebody looked at this little thing growing out the ground, what made them decide, hey, this little, between this and a blade of grass, you know what I'm saying? To eat this and to put this in your food,
You know what? I can give one idea because it's very aromatic. So
it is when you cut it, but to just look at it,
it doesn't have.
It could be a 4-leaf clover. It could be any. You know what I'm saying? How did they know, or did they just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo? I'm hungry and let me try this. For real. I really often wonder that some of the things that we put in our mouths, I wonder, why did we choose that?
For science, they just
Okay, so I don't know. These are the random thoughts in the mind of Casey. So because I dropped a whole leaf over here. So I have the basil in, I'm going to stir that in. But I'm not done yet because I'm going to hit it again. So I got the fresh basil. I have me some Italian herbs. Italian herbs is a combination of basil and oregano and all those other things. I don't know what else is in here. Oh my goodness. It's parsley, basil, oregano. There is thyme in here. It's everything. But the thing I love is fresh. And I told you guys the pinch. The pinch is the new measurement. Okay. Tell your friends the pinch. So forefinger, thumb, pinch. That's a pinch. Okay. Put a pinch of that in there. Just like that. See, I try to give you measurements that you can relate to. You know, I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't grow up recipe person. I didn't grow up measurements. I didn't, I'm doing this now because I know I'm out here in the cosmos, in the Cosmic Kings world. And I'm trying to write a book. And so in order to give people some type of format, okay, but I'm going to tell you honestly, once you get that foundation, you will become fearless. You will try different flavors. You don't have to be like Mike. You need to be like you. And then you will explore. And then you will come back. I think I'm going to name my next book The Concoction Cook. Because I am telling you, the best meals come out of concoctions. They really do. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of chopped parsley and put it in here. Just a pinch. Everything's going to be a pinch. So forefinger and thumb. Pinch. And finally, cilantro, because cilantro may not be Italian cooking, but it is in mine, okay, because it tastes good. So I'm going to take a pinch of that, a small pinch, put that in. All right, so I'm building flavors, y'all. I'm building flavors. I'm going to take this onion powder. Oh, do you know, I saw the other day, I told you about the squeezable mints. They have squeezable mints onion too. You can, yes, I meant to get it, but I had just bought the onion powder. So I said, let me use this up. But I think I'm going to get some when I go back to the store. Everything. I love this. Yes, I do. Okay, so let me do the onion powder. Make sure I take this top off right this time, y'all. Because the other day I put too much. I opened up that Frank's seasoning stuff blend, and I thought I had the flip top, but I took the top off and a whole ton of it. But thank goodness I had the cream and chicken soup in there. When I made the buffalo chicken stuff, I was able to scoop it all off, except for what I needed. So don't worry. You have these little snafus in the kitchen. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect thing, but you find ways to work around. And you do your thing anyway. Hey, I'm no perfect person. I'm not a perfect chef or whatever, but I'm going to tell you, it tastes good. Yes, it do. Like you said,
Lois left a couple messages. She said, your YouTube lives, recordings, TikTok, and other social media platforms you have have different time requirements. This is beneficial for people who want to watch a few minutes to 15 or longer. So that means you got a little variety for everybody.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to do. I try to cater my shows or whatever. And I know it probably seems kind of crazy to people when they come to my channel. It's like, okay, what is this? She has 3 things. It's not, I am trying to build a network that allows you to incorporate food into everything in your life. Hence is why I have the Love Rhythm recipe. Okay, because we sit and we talk about relationships, all types. We don't really have this dialogue face to face. We're not that communicative anymore. But when you're eating, you tend to just have conversations, or when you're cooking, you tend to have conversations that you might not have if you're just like, hey, let's sit down and talk. It kind of eases the tension and the stress. So this is why, and like I said, I've been, hanging out with this cat, called my husband, for over 40 something years. And we've been through our ups, our downs, our sides, whatever, lateral, whatever the case may be. And we continue to grow and continue to face different things. And if I can help somebody not take some of the wiggles that we have had to take or endure, and you can learn a little something, hey, and make it a little easier for you. Relationships are bound. Okay. You can have one with yourself. You can not have one. You can have one with a partner. But the point is, you want to be able to have the choices and not be afraid to take that step and to take that leap. Nothing is guaranteed to us in life, not even the air we breathe. So don't be afraid to be fearless. That's all. Okay. So let me go back. I'm going to put my garlic. So with the onion powder, I put a half a teaspoonful of onion powder, but I sprinkled it. I'm going to do 2 squirts of the garlic. So it's going to be 2 of these. 1. And if I can get another one out of this, because this is almost going. Oh, that I did 3. I did 3. I know I got another one, but I don't want to use that until I'm finished with this.
Oh, I wasn't done reading yet.
Okay.
She wrote a couple other things. So she also said, hit the like button, guys. We have more viewers than likes. Thanks for supporting Casey. And yes, I would definitely appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Share this with your friends because this food is going to be delicious. Coffee.
Yes.
Just letting you know. But okay, next one and final one. This is also Lois. I can relate to the pinch. My doctor told me I could have a cheat day eating cheese. I asked her, does she mean a pinch or a block of cheese?
Probably a couple of ounces.
She told me, please leave her office.
She said, did she not? Oh, Lois. Okay, I'm going to tell you like this. If you can't really eat a lot of cheese, a serving size of cheese usually is 2 ounces to 4 ounces, okay? The type of cheese, now, it depends on the reason why you can't eat cheese. If it's the carbohydrate dynamic, there are cheeses with no carbohydrates, okay? If it's the fat content, then you want to try a cheese that has a little bit less fat or eat a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing these things, and I keep telling you guys, Megan, everything in moderation. Okay, so you know you can't eat cheese all the time, but if you can cheat that one day or whatever, eat a little bit of it. Don't go ham. That's what I'm saying. We all overindulge. We just do. And that's just a fact. Yeah. Okay, I fixed a plate the other day, and it was a little bitty plate. And my daughter said, oh, that plate is so cute. I said, child, that's a serving size. Okay. So I accidentally put 3 little ones came out of that bottle because I didn't have much in there. So that will equate to normal size squirts. Okay, so I squeezed the squirted it in there. Now I'm going to take and put just a little drizzle of olive oil. You don't have to do that, but I just like the flavor of this. Just a little drizzle means you take the bottle and you go on a Z. That's a drizzle. Okay, I hope y'all taking notes of my new way of measurement. Okay, so I'm going to stir this just like that.
What you could do is you can add a little glossary in the back of your books with all of your measurements. With all of my measurements,
yeah, exactly. Okay, she's always making. This is why I can never finish my books, because every time I think I'm finished, somebody else come with an idea, and I want y'all to have so much information so you're like, I ain't even got to turn her video on. I can do this. Okay, I do want you to watch the videos, but I'm just saying, you know, I just give it all, you know, and it's just.
It went from a pamphlet to.
It done went from a pamphlet, 5 or 6 pages, to it's almost a novel. Really, you know, for real. And that's one of them. Then I'm doing a relationship tip 1 too. Okay, that should have been finished last week. Well, I figured I gotta really, really explain and put it into plain language. So yeah, I'm trying to make it where you don't have to read a lot, because a lot of people don't want to read long, drawn out stuff. But I want every word to make an impression upon you. So if you choose to try these things, you don't have any questions. You feel me? So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of salt, y'all. You don't have to. So I'm getting ready to show you how little salt I'm doing. And that's because I'm about to put a little bit of sweetness in there. And so you want the balance. So can you guys see my hand? Yeah. Okay, you see how little that is? Okay, that's the amount of salt I'm putting in there.
Okay.
All right. So I put that in.
Lois also responded back again about the cheese. She said, I want to go ham with Havarti cheese, Gouda, feta cheese. Oh, I love feta.
Okay, let me tell you something. What I found that was really good for you, and I have it in the refrigerator now, and I'm kind of ambivalent to eat goat cheese instead of feta. If you want to put it on your salad, and see, I'm not into feta. My daughter is, but I'm going to try the goat cheese. I'm going to close my eyes and not visualize a goat. Okay, I'm going to try, because they say that the goat, and I can't remember why they said that goat milk, and I'm trying to think why they said it. I was reading some health journal, and I'll have to save this, so I'll tell you what next week, because I really didn't mean to mention this, but you did that. As a matter of fact, I'll text you, but it's a health benefit. Okay, it's what you see. I'm telling you, Lois, try the goat cheese. Try the goat cheese. I'm gonna have some in an egg tomorrow. Okay. It does have medical not medical, but health benefits. Okay, so remember, y'all, am I going? Okay, so I got this, do that in, and now I'm gonna do 3 squirts of my Splenda, and then I'm gonna taste it because I don't want a sweet sauce. I want a balanced sauce. You can use regular sugar, about a teaspoonful, then you want to taste it. You can use whatever sweetener you choose, or if, like I said, you want a marinara sauce, which is more tangy, do you that way. It's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 squirts, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I'm going to stir this up just like that. Get it all nice and stir, because remember I put that tomato paste in there. So I really have to heighten the flavor. So I may have to put in a little bit more seasoning. Let me just taste this and see. I think I need more garlic. I do. So let me put this over here. Give me another spoon. I think I just need more garlic. And I'm going to put some more basil in there. But I'm going to do the freeze-dried one. So I'm going to put another squirt of the garlic in here. See, the thing that I like about this garlic, and I've told you guys, I use garlic powder. I put one more squirt. I use garlic powder because fresh garlic tends to be too pungent and overpowering in a lot of the food. So I use the garlic powder because I can get the flavor of the garlic to enhance, but it doesn't overpower. But this particular brand, because you've never seen me use fresh garlic so much. You know, it doesn't overpower anything. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do a little bit more. So a half a teaspoon more of the onion powder. It just needs to heighten some more of the flavor. And I'm going to do just a sprinkle. So you have a sprinkle of pepper. And I'm going to do some more basil. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, some more basil. So another pinch of basil. Okay, and then I'm going to let beautiful assistant taste it because when my sinuses are acting up, y'all, that's why, like I said, I everything I cook, it's like a chemistry for me. So I don't taste a lot of stuff. I just know it's going to be that taste. But when my sinuses are acting up, sometimes my taste buds are a little off with certain things. So I like to have that second palate. Okay. And okay, so beautiful assistant, I want you to come give this a taste. Okay. And then I can turn it on and then you can start doing your thing. Okay. Okay, now as it cooks, you got to remember that the flavors are going to enhance as it cooks. Okay. No more sugar, nothing. Tiny bit. Tiny. So she's telling me to do one more squirt of Splenda. Okay, that's it. Come taste it. Look, making a mess. Okay, so here, give me your finger so I can put it on there. One of them. Yeah, this one. Okay, we're trying to get it on here because I want to use the spoon again. Okay. I don't want her finger, touching, Perfect. Okay. So that means we have 4 squirts of Splenda. So that would be about a teaspoonful of a little heaping teaspoonful. And I would start with just a regular teaspoonful and you adjust it to taste. That's what I'm going to tell you because it's up to your taste. And I think that's where people go wrong a lot of times with recipes. Following the recipe or what's on the back of the bottle according to the manufacturer, how they like it, or the person who created the recipe, how they like it. Sometimes you have to kind of tweak it so you like it. Some recipes that you've tried that you said, it wasn't good, could have been better if you had tweaked it your way. So that's the thing. That's the thing.
Just heads up, I'm just beginning the prep work for the...
I'm drinking.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to them. I'm almost finished with this. Lord, y'all, am I going to drink this all this coffee?
That's the first cup of coffee she finished.
Okay.
In a while.
You know what? But I'm telling you like this. Espresso does it for me. I feel so much energy.
Well, I'm going to just show you guys real quick.
Wait a minute. I haven't turned it on yet, so you want me to wait?
I'm just... No. You can turn it on. I'm
Okay.
just showing them me putting some grease on the pan. So I'm just putting a little bit. Just a little
Tell them
circle
what you
of
did
grease.
with the dough.
Huh?
Tell them how you prep the dough.
Oh, so hold on. I will in a second. I was just showing them the pan because I was going to put the oil in here.
Okay.
Take that.
Okay, we're gonna put
Give me
this
one
pan
second.
over here. I'm gonna put my
There you
basil. Yeah, this I'm gonna put in the refrigerator, and my minced garlic, because any more seasonings that I do on top of my toppings won't be this, because I have so many inside the sauce.
And do a little bit on the pan. That just helps the bottom get a little bit crispy as it's baking. Where's the lid?
Right here in my hand.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn the pot on, right? I'm gonna turn my pot on, and I'm gonna put it on a low simmer.
All right.
Okay, once I get in here.
Woo! Okay, so that dough that she showed you guys earlier, that was like the whole pack. I cut that in half, and I had it sitting here since we started the live. This is what half looks like. I wish I had shown you what it looked like when I first put it in here.
No,
but that
we'll show you. The one that we
No,
have.
I'm saying what it looked like half.
Okay.
Right. It blew up twice the size. So yeah, that's the one. And then I have another one. They're both sitting in a little bit of olive oil. So I guess.
So tell them what you did. See, my microphones are over
Sorry.
here talking another language, you know. They're over here talking another language. It says something I didn't understand.
Oh, and this lid was actually connected, and it had a little pop. Like I heard a pop when
Because
I lifted it.
the gas. This is so funny. The microphones are talking because she's not using
I'm not
it.
using it. It's like, hello.
It's like, hey, hello.
What's going on? But yeah, so we put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of the bowl, and it just, I guess, helps it not stick to the bowl because it's very, very sticky. And also, like, it blew up so much. So yeah, I'm ready to take it out now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on these greased pans. Ooh. There you go. And it's slid right out of the bowl.
But did you tell them that you greased the bowl with some? No, did you grease the bowl before you put the
Yeah, I just said that.
No,
I said I
you just
greased the bowl so that it would be easier to pull it
Oh,
out.
okay. Yeah, you grease the bowl, and then you put your dough in, and then you roll the dough around it, and you let it sit.
Yeah. Okay. So how am I going to show them me doing the?
Okay, because you're gonna get over here. I'm
Okay.
putting this space right here for her. She just wants to show you how she's gonna put this on, and as she gets it on, she'll bring it over to you.
Yeah.
Let me know if you can see this area that I'm wiping off here. That way you can she can kind of sideways. I'm trying to work on a way. I think that I'm going to get an additional table to sit here in front. So when I do stuff like this, you guys can actually see it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of, I have so many cameras, but the thing that seems to work best is this. I got all these different cameras and stuff. I got a camera that's supposed to motion sensor, and the thing is motioned all the way over here instead of me. So, so
that's hilarious.
So I'm just doing, old school. But let me put this over here.
But yeah, so it's not sticking to any of the surfaces. That's working perfectly.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here and start.
Let me see. Let me know if you can see that area where she's standing.
Yeah, I see me. Can y'all see me?
No, but can they see you?
Right,
That's all I know.
You can? Okay, cool. So another reason why I'm using olive oil is that it allows the dough to be easier to mold it, I guess, as you're pushing it around the pan.
Excuse me. I forgot to tell you guys. I started this at 3 because if I put it on low, we'd be here forever. I'm going to bring it down to low once it starts to boil a little. Okay. I don't want it to stick.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, just using the olive oil to help mold the dough around the pan so that it doesn't get those tears in it as you're spreading the dough around. So I'm just kind of slowly massaging it and flattening it, trying to make sure that it's all even.
Nothing. You'll never tell.
Okay. Yeah, so just gonna keep doing that. And also another thing I do, because the dough likes to keep retracting as you spread it across, I kind of just poke it a little bit with my fingers to kind of force some of that extra air puff out of it so that it'll actually stay. And the reason why I'm doing it early is so that it has the opportunity to rest. So that if it decides to shrink a little bit, before we put the sauce on it, I could stretch a little bit more before we start to do that. And then it'll be the right.
I know. Am I not special? Yeah, am I special or is your niece? We're both special. Yes. Tell us, you'll have to watch the rewatch to know, right?
Oh, brother.
Because we're not telling anybody.
Dude, I mean, on center stage and y'all making jokies behind me.
I didn't say that.
Okay. So yeah, it's starting to. And once it gets to a point where it feels like the dough doesn't want to.
It is the espresso. So. Right. Keep going.
I'm sorry, you're distracting me.
I'm sorry. Let me be quiet. I'm being bad, y'all. Let me be quiet.
Okay, so yeah, I'm stretching the dough and it keeps retracting. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna let it go as far as it wants to and then let it sit for a little bit so that I can rest, and then it'll be easier to maneuver it again. So I'm doing the same thing with the other dough.
Now I have a question, beautiful assistant.
Yes.
I've seen people put that dough on flour. Why do you not use the flour?
The reason why I don't like the flour is it dries the dough out when it. Well, okay, so if you want a more crunchy crust
and dusty
crust, then you can use flour. But I noticed that it makes the dough a lot drier when it bakes. And I like the texture of the oil. The oil gives it a crispness, but it doesn't dry it out.
And it's so, you will see. It is so, I agree, because she did the dusting, which we first did. We made a few of these over the last week because these kids love pizza up in this place. So anyway, we made a few of these. You know, I'll stick my head over here so you can see me for this week. And I am telling you, when she used the flour, I could tell. It still tasted good. It was very crunchy. But have you ever had pizza and it looks like it has like for dusting of flour on the crust? It wasn't that nice looking to me. Okay, so yeah, let me get my face over here because I look crazy with half a face. Okay, and yes, it's the espresso. Yes, it is, sister. Yes, it is. Okay, it gave me life. Okay. Coupled with the fact that I had a few hours sleep, so that's something else too. Nice. Anywho,
question. Did you put the oil away?
Oh yes, okay. I'll get it back.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna be the beautiful assistant today. Okay.
Okay.
See, this is what assistants do. You see, this is what you do. Call me Vanna Casey. How about that?
Okay, so I have to show off my products as I
Okay, let me check my sauce. It's starting to bubble a little, y'all, so I'm going to take it down to low because the last thing you want is for your sauce to stick, because once it sticks on the bottom, it just permeates that taste, and what it does, it makes the tomatoes bitter tasting. Now you can still use it. You can get over if you want to, but I'm gonna tell you, when you scorch your spaghetti sauce or your tomato sauce, that's what you're gonna get. And if that's what you've been doing, that's probably why you don't like it. I'm just saying. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
I'm just over here doing what I was telling you guys. Just poking the hole so it can.
She's over there poking them holes. She's giving you the best that she's got. Baby.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that ball that was on there first. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this the first time, but I put a little bit more olive oil on top of the dough to kind of help it,
Now, in pizzerias, what they do a lot, and what they do, a lot of people, the ones in New York, they will take the dough, and the dough is kind of circular, and they'll put a little bit of flour as they're going, and they stretch that dough. And then that is why they have it going up in the air. They have it on their fingers, and they're kind of making it go around. We ain't trying to do all of that acrobatics, okay? I'm not trying to make it hard for y'all. I'm trying to make it where you can feel like you can do this yourself.
And I feel like the reason they do that is to pull that air from the yeast out of the dough. Mm-hmm. So this is what the dough looks like right now. Oh, can you bring this thing down?
Let's bring this down a little. Okay.
I don't know if y'all can really see the lighting, but you can see the shape so far.
Yeah, don't let it slide off.
Oh, no, I got it. I got it.
So when she finishes, it will be stretched all over that pan there. So would you like me to turn the oven on?
Yes.
Preheat it. What do we preheat?
We put it on 400.
We are going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay.
And so I'm going to let the dough rest for about 20 minutes, which is why I wanted to do it now.
Okay, we're gonna start that. Well, that means I shouldn't turn this on. I'm not gonna take 20 minutes for this to heat up.
You don't think so? Okay.
Okay, so I'm not gonna turn this on yet. Give me it takes about 10 minutes for this to start.
Okay.
Well, I mean, really, I could put it in, but see, it's gonna be really, really hot when you put it in.
That's
so you
good.
want me?
You want it because you want to get that crisp.
Okay, well, she wants me to do it. So while she does that, I'm going to talk to you about stepping up your frozen food meals. Aren't you excited? Now, let me tell you how I found out how to do this. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you no lie, honey. I done bought my share of frozen foods and mediocre at best. There are some things that I like better than others, but if I had to have a choice of buying it frozen and, making it myself, what's going to win. So let me get over here. Let me sit on down here. And we're going to talk about some frozen foods. And I'm going to tell you how you can take it up to the level of serving it on a tray or a platter, putting it in your own pot and making people think you did it yourself. Oh, yeah. It depends on the frozen food you buy, number one. It depends on what kind of ingredients you put in. So let me just flip this page here, because I'm 26. I can't commit all this stuff to memory. I had to write some of this stuff down. Okay, so let's see. And I'm still on coffee. All righty. So taking or upgrading your frozen food or your frozen meals game. So taking it up to a level. Okay. I want all of you. When I think of changing the dynamics of something or stepping it up or making it different or even better, I always have to fall back to Luther Vandross. That man did some stuff to other people's original music, to the point that if you didn't know, like I know, because I'm from back in the day, that certain songs were made before he remade some of the songs. Now, not everything, because a lot of things, he was a songwriter also, but he was in love with Dionne Warwick. So he was in love with Burt Bacharach and Hal David songs. Burt Bacharach was a composer, and Hal David, I think, was the lyricist to a lot of the songs that Dionne Warwick sang, and he grew up listening to and just really loved. Like a house is not a home, okay? If you go online or you go to YouTube and you type in that song and you say Dionne Warwick and you hear her sing it, beautiful. You hear Luther sing it and it's like, I don't know, it just, as the kids say, it hit a whole different way. So when I say this, because like I said, I akin everything food and music. When you step up or upgrade something, I consider it Lutherizing it or Caseyizing it or Loisizing it or Pamizing it or Volvo to Love. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, that's what I mean. Because you've taken something that is already there and you've made it your own and you stepped it up. You feel me? Okay, so for instance, you can add fresh herbs, garlic powder, onion flakes, smoked paprika, which does have a flavor, for instant flavor elevation, depending on what frozen food you get. You can make a sauce and put it on whatever frozen food and lift it up. You can take frozen foods and make stir fries with the frozen, like it can already be a stir fry. You add a little bit of more teriyaki sauce, some oyster sauce, stuff like that to lift up the level of what is in there. Because you got to realize when factories make food or they put food together, they put a certain recipe. It's a certain amount of this, a certain amount of that, which may not be to your liking. Okay. But if you add little things to it, once you cook it or as you are cooking it, and I'm going to tell you another thing, because my daughter, she was asking me too, beautiful assistant. When I get frozen pizza, I let it unthaw completely. Then I cook it. When I get frozen foods, I like to let them unthaw completely. Then I cook it. Or if I get frozen foods, I like to get steam fresh like vegetables because it's not so much fluid in it. And your vegetables are more alive. They're not waterlogged. That's why I don't eat out of cans, because it just did too much fluid and the sodium. There are some things I will not get out of a can, like a green pea. It changes the whole dynamic. I never liked green peas until I got the steam fresh ones, and they were still the vibrant green. They were soft. They had like a little crunch. They were different than the mushy green peas that come out of a can. Some people like that. That's just not me. Okay. If I wanted baby food, I'd go to the Gerber aisle. So that being said, you can, I'm going to give you a whole, for instance, cheese is another thing you can use, and just different textures added to the frozen food. So when I do my pizzas for the kids, I let it completely unthaw. And so my daughter's like, well, you need to put it in there frozen. But you think about it. When you put it in there frozen, all of that ice or liquid or water or whatever has to melt in order for it to cook. If you're doing it unthawed, it's more like how you would do it, like we're doing this pizza here. Your dough gets softer, your ingredients on top, sometimes those ingredients be doing a gangster lean. And I want to make sure they're equally distributed. So I can put the pepperoni where it needs to go that got 2 or 3 stacked on it or whatever because of the way the box was and all that stuff. Also, if I want to add other things, because I like to add like fresh herbs on my pizza. For the kids, they just want cheese. One of my older son, he'll eat more toppings, but my younger son is just some cheese on there and that's it. So a lot of times it doesn't have the good cheese. So I'll put some good cheese on there. You know what I'm saying? And some extra Italian seasoning on it. And it steps it up a level. And it's already, and it's soft. So that's pizza. Same thing what I do with, do we have these chicken strips we have anymore? I'm going to show y'all because I think I showed y'all before, but I want y'all, I got a short on my channel that shows you how to step up the chicken strip. Let me check this sauce. Okay, it's just doing this thing really low. Oh, she got them get the chicken strips. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So these are the chicken strips that I was talking about. Just there. I got turned on to these, maybe about 2 years ago, because I was looking, I know these kids, my kids and your kids and you may eat a lot of processed or prepackaged foods. So you try to find the things that is as healthy as you possibly can if you got any sense. Okay, so this right here, the nutrition facts, for 2 pieces of this, and 2 pieces may seem small, but 2 pieces of this is equivalent to almost like a chicken breast. That's how big they are. 150 calories. The carb content is 10 grams. And then you have 0 sugars or whatever in here. So if you look at this and then you look at your average chicken strip, more breading, more everything. So I'm going to go so far. I'm going to open. Is it open? Okay, well, can we open this? I just want to show them what it looks like. Okay. Because you really can't get what I'm saying. If you've ever seen another form of chicken strip or type of chicken strip, you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay. I love the way it opens in the front because you can reclose it. So let me find one down here. I'm sticking my hand down here. Now, do you see how big, if you can see how big this is, it has a light breading on it. All of this is nothing but breast meat, not the rib part. Breast meat. Literally, I can make a sandwich out of one of these. If you put 2 on it, it's a really big chicken breast sandwich. I can take this one and cut it up in my salad. There are so many things you can do. If you eat 2 or 3 of these, you're still not going to get 200 calories. And I forgot to tell you about the protein. That's why I started eating them.
16 grams.
It's 16 grams of protein for 2. Protein is good in your diet. So I don't say eat these every day, but if you want to go for a chicken strip, that's fine. Now, alone, the flavor is okay. I can tolerate it. Let me put this back in here. Okay. But when you take this chicken strip and you go and you take this stuff right here, because my kids like spicy, or you don't have to. Get yourself, now I use McCasey's Blessing all-purpose seasoning. Get yourself, you can use Lowry's, whatever all-purpose, slap your mama, whatever you want. You take that chicken strip, right? Put it on some parchment paper, not the one, but more than one, whatever. Put it on the parchment paper, set your oven to 350. This is how I cook them, and I like the texture because you still have the integrity of the crust, but the inside meat is very moist and tender. Okay, so 350. Now that's not what they say on the bag, but just trust me. 350. You want to do 15 minutes after you. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I put this Frank stuff on. I put the Casey's Blessing on both sides while it's frozen. I take the Franks and put it on both sides. I have it on the parchment paper in a little pan or whatever I want. And I stick it in my oven after the oven has preheated for 350. I do 15 minutes on one side, flip it over, do 17 minutes on the other side. Okay. Or 17 minutes on one side and then 15 on the other. Either way, it's still that equilibrium. However you want to do, whatever you want to do first. When you take it out, you have something that is so magnificently delicious because that seasoning has melted into, so it's not just sitting on top. It's like it came that way. So you can do this with lemon pepper. I've done it with barbecue sauce. I just coat it with barbecue sauce and cook it like that. You can eat them plain and just season them up. You know, if you want to use salt or seasoning salt or whatever, you can make garlic chicken strip. The dynamics are endless. Now you got your chicken strips, so you can just have some fries with it if you want. Hey, I hit mine with some Casey's Blessing. Okay, do what you want. Get your fries, the fries that you want, make some fresh ones. You can take that and have it with some mashed potatoes and have a side veggie. That's a protein-enriched dinner for your kids. Like I said, you can cut this up in your salads. It's so much, but this was a frozen food. You didn't have to go and cut up your chicken breast and go through all of those steps, especially when you're busy. Okay, when you're busy, that does not negate the fact you need nutrition. And you need to put it in a way that's going to be helpful to you. So that's one way. Another thing, I don't know if anybody ever heard of chicken voila. Chicken voila it comes in, well, the first one we ever had, it had noodles, it had like a little garlicky sauce, it had carrots and some vegetables in it, and it had pieces of hunks of chicken, frozen. So you get that. It's best if it have a little sauce. It's best if you unthaw it, but if you don't unthaw it, put it in and hype up your sauce. You can put more teriyaki sauce in there. You can put a little bit of garlic. Cut up some bell peppers or something in there. Fry and put them in there.
Lois is leaving a few messages. I'm not sure how far back this was. She said, "Wow, you just gave me a great idea to thaw pizza and add to the frozen pizza. And then for the chicken strips, she asked, do you take the breading off?"
You can if you want to once it's done, but like I said, it doesn't give you a whole lot of carbs. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, Lois, you talked about what is it that I made? It was something that I made. I think the fish that I made that time with the seafood thing a couple of videos ago in the Love Rhythm recipe. There was no breading on that blackened fish. What you saw was seasoning. So you could do that. That was all seasoning, no breading. And the gravy, like I said, didn't have anything other. Like I said, if you want, it had no flour in it. So it wasn't made with any flour. So you could do that. But yeah, you can take the breading off if you want to. And matter of fact, they also have baked. They have ones that are not breaded that they consider baked. Season them up the same way.
You know what? Have you ever had them?
I didn't taste them.
Yeah, I've had them. Remember we bought them before?
Yeah, we bought them by accident, and she had them, but I didn't have any.
They are really, first of all, they taste great in a salad. If you've ever had a chicken gyro before, it has kind of the flavor of that meat, and it has like a bit of a smokiness to it, almost like it's grilled.
Okay.
Slightly. It's so good. You really don't have to add anything to it. That's the only chicken I can.
Okay, so if you don't want to up the game, she's saying it tastes pretty good. The baked ones. So they have no breading. So that'll be good for all of you that don't want any coating on there, me including, when I'm doing my salads, because I don't really need the coating. I just never tried it. They have Italian flavored style ones. So I just say to up, that's just my stove letting us know that it's at the temperature it needs to be. I just advocate, I'm all about the flavor and I'm all about the layers, but there are so many things you can do with this chicken. With the chicken voila, you add extra things to the sauce. You can put a little bit of chicken broth in there, add some things to the sauce, take a little bit of cream and put it in there, a little bit of butter, and that's going to emulsify and now thicken that sauce and make you a nice, lovely sauce. You could throw some cheese over in there, some Parmesan cheese. Now you got a chicken fettuccine. Put some vegetables in there, some leftover, whatever you want to do. Now you got a full meal. You sit that out there. You have yourself a vegetable, a salad, something like that. Full meal. You didn't have to go through the fuss. You didn't have to go through the muss. You know what I'm saying? But you use frozen foods. So what I'm saying to you, there are endless possibilities. Even when you feel shaky about, I don't really know how to cook. Honey, step it up. Even that lasagna that they sell, this Stouffer sells a lasagna that I used to buy. And it was okay. But it ain't nothing like what you're going to see tonight. But I tell you, you can hype it up. You can put some extra cheese on there. You could take that sauce if you want to, and you can make yourself a little sauce and just kind of drizzle it on there just to help give it some life. They don't put a whole lot of meat. They don't put a whole lot of cheese. They don't, they're essentials, and it looks like a cut of lasagna. The sauce itself is very, very loose, so you can do some things to it to make it taste more like you did it yourself. And cheese is a key. It really is. I remember when I called myself doing, it was some, I think it was low fat or something like that. But Smart Ones, they have TV dinners, and they have a couple that I really do like. But bland is all get out, so I had to hype it up, and they made it easier and better to eat. A lot of this stuff looks very good, but you need to step it up. You need to Lutherize it. You need to bring it up to the level that you need to bring it up. Upgrade it. Don't be afraid. Try it. Oh, I have another one. Who is it? Atkins has this beef merlot. It tastes like little stew beef or something like that. Little pieces in the portion control, and they have that and broccoli. Honey, put yourself some teriyaki sauce on that sucker, the low sodium one, and some other little seasonings you want. When you cook it up when you're going to cook it up and it cooks on it, some pepper, whatever the case may be. Cut some onions up in there. Really good, still keto, and delicious. So I'm just saying, you have options. Can't always make it from scratch, but you can make it as close to it as you want it to be. Okay, I have a 1/4 cup of coffee left, and it's even a little cold, and I'm drinking it, right? I like espresso. I like it way too much, which means that either one or two things going to happen. I'll go to the grocery store looking for this and they won't have it anymore. Because that's always, whenever I get to liking something, it's like out there in the world of food, they hear me say, Casey likes it. And then they don't have it at my store anymore. Or somewhere I'll read that this is too much caffeine or something, or it's too strong. And did I just make a mess? And they'll be like, this is not good for you. And you can't have it all the time. And then I'll be sad. Then I'll just drink my Folgers. You know what, honey? Ain't no biggie. But I'm going to tell you, this is pretty darn good. I think I like it. Because it gives you a jolt, but it doesn't give you, you're not in shock. I'm not jittery. I just feel very, very, very rested. It's a smooth taste. It's very good. It really is. Okay, let me check my sauce. Did your 20 minutes happen yet, Missy?
3 minutes from now.
She has 3 minutes to her 20 minutes. I'm trying to talk y'all to death before, so you're not bored. I can't stand a whole lot of dead air. And I guess it's because of the career that I'm in, where you got to keep it moving. I really do. And I know this is probably not like any live that you've ever seen before that I've seen on YouTube. And that's a good thing, because this is not just a live. This is me spending time with my people.
Can I intercede really quickly?
Okay, she's coming over here to intercede.
Thanks, sorry.
Okay, let me move out the way so she can know this your show.
I'm just borrowing it for a minute. Okay, so this is what the dough looks like now. It kind of retracted a little bit, but as you see, it kind of kept its form a little. But it should be nice and, moldable now.
And pliable.
Yeah,
okay.
So
let me check my sauce, y'all.
And I might have to add more olive oil. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it works. Let's see.
Okay, so she's keeping the olive oil handy.
Yeah.
So Papa has to be on his own today. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah, I gotta by our olive oil. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, let me check this.
So this is
This
good.
is doing really nice on the low. Yes, and those flavors are melding together. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it off the eye because I don't really want to put it on there really hot. It could be warm, but I don't want to put it too hot on there because I don't want the cheese to melt before the stuff, gets in the oven.
Okay, so how long would you say before we put the sauce on?
Oh, yeah, maybe 5. You got 5 minutes? Or you need to do it now?
No, we can do it now.
Okay, about 5 minutes, just let the sauce, kind of, matter of fact, take the top off of it so it doesn't continue to heat. Okay, let me throw this out and get my seasonings back over here. Oh, over to this side. Yes.
I'm slapping it a little bit to pull out some of those bubbles.
See, she says she beating it up so she can get the bubbles out, but it's frustration. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, y'all. You know why I'm not frustrated? Because I can beat up the food and take it all out on the food. That's what it is. And I ain't hurting nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
But you don't. Okay, so let me clarify. You don't want to beat it too much. You want to leave some of the aeration in there because that's what makes it fluffy still. If you beat it too much, then you'll have a cracker.
And some people want a cracker. But if Polly wants a cracker, go get some Ritz.
Well, then you know how to get a cracker if that's what you're going for. But if you're not, don't beat it up too much. Don't beat it.
Right. Now, okay, so now I got her over here beating it. I told her, tell them that it's human nature. Why does she do it that way?
So it tastes good.
Why? Tell her that it's human nature. Why does she do it that way?
Throw it in real quick. So let me show you where we are so far.
See, so it's expanding. It's getting bigger.
Yep. You gotta give a little more patty pat on it. Get these air bubbles out of there. So I'm
telling you, it's worth the process, y'all. Because honey, when she brought the first time she made it, the first time ever she made the dough, it started to rise so very high till I couldn't bite that fluffy crust. But then she split it in half.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yes, she did. See, and then it was.
And this is before it cooks.
And that's before it cooks. And
once it cooks, it's going to expand again.
Okay. So now, the second time ever she made the dough, it had a fluffiness, but it wasn't so big. Yeah, because I want that in between crust.
Yeah, this
and it was buttery and delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Matter of fact, can I get some garlic butter and put it on the crust? That's what I usually do.
Okay, so you melted some butter with the garlic or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna melt some butter.
Is the butter in there?
Parsley. It should be.
Okay. So she's gonna brush her crust with some butter, some buttery garlic
and
parsley. And parsley. So you have here, just do your thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's find the parsley. Yes, Roberta Flack was one of my faves too. I loved her by herself, but I loved her when she got back with Donny Hathaway and started singing the duets. I loved her. She's very talented, very talented. We've lost so many talented musical people, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to replace these things. So we're just gonna have to cherish what they left us and keep people remembering, not just in commercials. So when a young person, I think I heard that before in a commercial. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like me a little bit.
Now, Casey gonna make you remember it without the commercial. How about that? You're gonna be like, what is she saying? What is she singing? And I will tell you, Google it. Or go to YouTube. And if you type it in, trust me, it's gonna come up.
Question: are we putting any olives on any of these?
Oh, well, that's their topping. See, I don't like the black olives on there, so they can keep one of them pizzas without it for me. But they can put that on there if they want to, because they're the majority. I will probably eat a little piece of pizza and that will be it. Because guess who's saving their appetite for the lasagna? Yes, I am. So yes, I am. So yeah. But back to what I was saying about look at me, can't get the words out. Roberta Flack and the music she did with Donnie. Now, Donnie Hathaway by himself was really, really good, but the two of them, they had such a harmonious blend when they, paired up. Like they did a song called The Closer I Get to You. Beautiful song, beautiful, very, very beautiful. So yeah. I don't know if we're going to get anything like that ever again. What do you guys think? I don't know. They try. Do they really? I don't know. That's why it's so funny, right? When somebody comes and they really sing a song that doesn't have that 3-chord beat that everybody uses, the electronic beat, and that monotone singing, and every time they do a couple of riffs or whatever, or everything is a riff. Okay. Sometimes I just want it straight and to the point. I don't need all those riffs. I don't need all of that, just straight and to the point. And everybody sounds like a prototype of each other. I can tell you this. I could close my eyes, and the artists that I used to listen to and still do, I can tell you a Gladys Knight song, from a Dionne Warwick song, from Diana Ross to Patti LaBelle to Rick James, to any of them. None of them sounded alike. People worked at having their own style. They all could sing the same song, but they projected or gave that song to us in different ways. And now I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of artists, they just all sound alike to me. So I can't tell you who's who. I really can't. I don't know the difference. I've asked younger people, I said, well, what are they saying? I don't know. I'm just bobbing my head. And then pretty much that's what it is, just bobbing their head. Now, I could dig it when you had a real deep bass line. But these songs nowadays, they don't even have that. It's like, your head is scrambled eggs because the music going like this. And yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you have one of those little packets of the olives?
That's upstairs.
You
got the can. Do you have a can? I did buy them yesterday. Yes, I did. Black olives. But if not, you're going to have to go upstairs. See, my husband loves them so much that I bought him little individual to-go packets. So he took them all upstairs and put them in the refrigerator in his room.
Oh, no. Okay.
And she can't find them. No. So she's probably going to have to excuse herself and go get, we don't have to have any.
No, you really don't. I'm not tripping.
You see, look at that. So she has deleted. I thought I bought olives yesterday. Maybe I didn't click the button. I don't know.
It's fine.
But that's not going to take away from our loveliness, is it? Oh, no. Because I have all the toppings I like. Yes, I do. I tell you. But anyway, so what I was saying, back to the music, okay? The music was everything back then. I know that I'm being biased. Yes, I am. I am so being biased. I know every generation thinks their stuff is the best, but let's get real. My generation's music is something that they keep replicating over and over. Everybody,
too.
Huh?
I hear 90s music.
I don't hear 90s music. Well, 90s is when I'm gonna tell you it was okay, and then it started declining after that. So they do have 90s songs that I hear. I'm gonna tell you, I hear more of the songs before the 90s but before, that are on commercials or bits and pieces, or
I will say that.
I see more of that. I hear more of that. That's why when I'll play something, and even when the little kids, they're like, okay, I heard that song before. I like that song or whatever, because it came from my time. It came from my time. I just have to say, it does. So I can be debated, I'm very sure. However, Okay, this is my stance, and that's it. I'm sticking to it. Yes, I am. So this is why, even though Bobby Brown looks like a weeble, and New Edition ain't new anymore, but I saw them on television. Are they 90s? Yeah, they're 90s. Okay, see, they were good 90s. I saw them in a concert. Yeah, and they definitely have aged. Well, honey, they still can move and they still sing. They can sing Can You Stand the Rain for me any day of the week. I wouldn't care if they had gray beards down to the ground. Okay. Because that song is beautiful and they still sound good. So I don't have to look at them in their wheelchairs as they roll across the stage. I can close my eyes and hear their voices, and it's beautiful. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that about the gyrations that I see now, because first of all, everything that was up is probably going to be down by the time I don't know if you want to see that. I don't know if you want to see the water dance, the water girl doing her dance at 80.
Be like Tina Turner.
Okay, nah. That ain't happening. I'm just saying, music needs to have a little bit more, need to be a little less shallow and a little bit more fortified. It really does. Yeah. So if you're listening out there, Music Land or whatever, this is one consumer that would prefer someone sitting down in a chair singing something I can relate to than a million people running across the stage, gyrating, and I can't understand what they're saying. And it's not because I'm 26. It's just because I'm an intelligent thinking person and I need things that I can relate to and understand, and that is about life in general. It doesn't have to be a ballad. It can be a fast song. It can be a dance song, but just, make it make sense to me. That's all. I don't need people mumbling words and not speaking languages that are supposed to be English, but you can't tell. Or making up words that's not in Webster yet. I'm just saying. And watching my little children bobbing their heads back and forth and shaking them and shaking the 3 little brain cells they have left intact.
I love how everybody has 3 brain cells.
Yeah, everybody has 3 brain cells. That's yes. Yes, exactly. You grew up singing those songs, Lois. And yes, the OG's live performances I am telling you, they still sound good. Now, you have some of them that probably need to just stay back there and just reminisce and not open their mouths anymore. But you have a whole lot of them that can stand toe-to-toe and win, you know what I'm saying, against someone that's younger. Because you have to understand, they ain't had no auto-tune back then, okay? And even further back when they did harmonizing, groups had to really be able to harmonize. And the way that they layered music to do harmonies. So say, for instance, if I wanted to have background vocals and I didn't have singers, the way that they dubbed the music, I would have to be able to sing all 3 of those parts in order to harmonize. So if you really, really, truly, truly are not a singer and you are a performer, there's a whole lot of electronic manipulation that goes on for you to sound somewhat decent. This is why when they get on stage, they are lip syncing their songs.
Question: is it okay for me to start layering the pizza, or do I need to show that?
No, show them, because you want to show them how big it got into your plate. Okay, because you want to stretch it as far as you can. So what she's doing,
just a tad bit more, but
she's going to stretch it. Right, she's going to stretch this all the way to the ends of the pan, because when you cook it, it's going to retract a little.
No. This puffs up more. Remember I was
saying so you might want to flatten that piece.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna flatten it.
Yeah, so she's going to expand it, and then we're going to put our toppings and stuff on. Okay, and we're gonna stick it in the oven because I'm getting hungry. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and stack the stuff. I'll show you guys what it looks like after everything's on it. Putting some buttery garlic butter.
She made some. She melted some butter. She didn't clarify it. She just melted it, and she put garlic.
Put garlic powder and some parsley in it.
Okay. Or you can use some fresh garlic, like I did, and do that. But she's putting, you don't have to put anything on it. You can just melt some butter. I'm telling you, the buttery crust does it. Yeah, let me tell you, for pizza, for me, the sauce, the crust, and everything has to have its own life. Just trying to put some sauce down, and that's what I've gotten. Basically, some tomato sauce out of a can. They put it on top of some dough. The dough may or may not be what you want or taste the way you want, and they slap some cheese on it. Now, if you're lucky enough to get somebody to use some whole milk mozzarella and not whatever it is they be buying, okay, you got something halfway decent. Other than that, hey, you know what? I'll stay at home, save my $100, get me some cheese out the refrigerator, put it on a piece of bread, and melt it in the broiler. Because that's pretty much what you got.
With the stuff on it.
Okay, so she's taking this. Oh, let me bring it down. So she spread. Can you see it? Yes. You see those little green things? She spread that buttery, garlicky goodness on here. Yes, she did. Okay. And now she's going to start layering. She's going to put her sauce. She's going to put some sauce on there. And the sauce is cooled for about 5 minutes. And that's about all it needs. It's been about 10 minutes. But, the cooler, I wouldn't put it on ice cold. No. Okay, like out of the fridge, I would let it get room temperature. But, yeah, do it like that. Yep. That's right, Lois. No auto-tune, honey. It is what it is. It was what it was. Oh, yes. So this is why. What'd you say? Okay, you got to go, grandkids, to the movies to see Snow White, and you're going to see Magazine Dreams with Jonathan Majors. Okay, I'll make the pizza with the grandkids afterwards. I know you will rewatch anything you miss. All you're going to do is take a picture. All the thing you're going to miss, Lois, is the end product when we're eating this lovely pizza. That's it. But I know you're going to rewatch. Have fun with your grandkids. I will see you either tonight or next week. Thank you, as always, for your support and just being right there. Smooches. Okay, so how much sauce are you putting on this pizza?
I'm still determining, but...
And she's going to let you look. She's going to let you see what it looks like.
Yeah. So far,
I love you too, Lo.
So far, I put about 4 of these teaspoons. So
far, she put 4 teaspoons. Or is that the plastic?
Yeah, the little plastic.
4 teaspoons full of the little plastic of sauce. Okay, on this pizza. And she's going to show you what it looks like. Okay, after she puts the sauce on there.
Yes, I will. I'm just spreading that all around. Now, I need to know if this is enough sauce. If it is, then I'm good. If not, I'll put
you put just a teeny tiny bit more. Just a little bit more, and kind of spread it a little bit more evenly.
Yep.
Yeah. So she said 4, so 4 and
5.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, and then she's trying to evenly distribute the sauce as much as she can all over the pizza. So every bite will get sauce along with the toppings. I can smell the sauce from here. I'm here to tell you. The sauce smells really good.
And then I got all those delicious herbs just floating around.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be very tasty. Very, very tasty. You're going to love it. I promise you. You will impress people.
Your friends, big man.
You will impress your friends. Yes, you will.
Oh, it smells so good.
And you know what the thing about it is? Okay, so let me see.
My hands got oil on.
Her hands has oil. So you see how she has, can you see? Okay. This is how she's evenly distributed, and that was five teaspoonfuls of heaping teaspoonfuls of the sauce. Oh, I got some on my finger. I'm gonna lick it. That was good. That was tasty.
That's gonna be good.
That was delicious. Yes, it was. So I'm going to drink the last little sip of my coffee. Yes, I am. Say, yay, coffee.
Yay, coffee. She finally finished the cup.
I feel like I just graduated or something. I need to walk across the
I have to
stage.
make a song for you.
For real.
You finally finished their coffee.
Mm.
Hooray! It wasn't even Folgers.
Don't worry, Folgers. You're still my number one.
Uh-huh. Hello, Folgers, my old friend.
Don't listen to her, Folgers. Okay, I want the brand deal. She can be over there singing that. Yeah. Okay. Was that the Beatles? Yes. Was that the Beatles? No, that was what is that? Garfunkel. What's it? I don't know. I can't even think of the whole song. What's it?
I don't know. What is the name of that song?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Okay, because I know the song.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see you once again, or something like that.
Da 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 da. I can't think of the name of this song. Now it's going to bug me all day. What you say? Is that what it's called? Okay, type it in and tell me if it's somebody in Garfunkel or was it the Beatles? Simon and Garfunkel. Was it them?
Yeah.
See, I knew it was one of them. Yes. Now it's called a Sounds of Silence. The Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Really, really nice song. I know you've heard it like on a commercial or probably in a movie. Okay, she heard this on the Trolls movie.
No, actually, I heard it before that, but I heard it in the Trolls movie and it reminded me of it.
Right, exactly. So I love that song. I didn't know what the name of it was, but I really like it.
I'm always singing it.
So I knew that it was because Simon and Garfunkel were folk singers.
Oh, so that's a folk song?
They were folk singers, if I'm not mistaken. And were they in the 60s, 70s? I can't look it up, so I'm asking for those people who can look it up. Yeah, you see, I'm looking around the corner. Okay, they have all this technology and they're so slow. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm.
Hey, technology has to think sometimes.
No, it doesn't.
It takes time. It has to think.
It was the 60s.
See, it was the 60s. Yes, it was the 60s. The 60s. Yes. Just like it's a woman named Petula Clark. She was a British singer. She's the one. I think I talked to you guys about the song, the movie To Serve with Love. I think one time I said something about that. But that was the theme song to that movie was like my favorite thing. And she sang, her name was Petula Clark, and she sang that song. Well, on PBS, Public Broadcasting Station, I was just flicking, and they had her singing that song. She still can sing. That lady was a grown-up, I'm sure, when I was a kid singing that song, and she can still sing. So, yeah. Just like Bobby Caldwell. I don't know if he passed away lately, but the guy who made What You Want to Do for Love, this is where you see all the OG singers and stuff on PBS. They have, when they're fundraising and stuff, so they'll have like these concerts and they'll get you all roped up in there, and then they'll have a 20-30 minute commercial asking you to donate, so you can keep the station running. And then they'll offer you like a cup like this for like $100 donation or something like that, so, but you're donating because you want to support the station. I need to learn from them how to ask for donations for my station, for real, because I'm sitting up here, I guess I'm missing on stuff, because, yeah. I'm just like, there's a land that I see where the TV is free. Yeah. And I'll be sitting here just like this forever. But hey, where we at with this? Oh, she done put the cheese on here. Okay, you can just tell people what cheese.
Put the cheese.
But tell me what cheeses you put.
Okay, so I put half.
Let me turn it.
I can't really say. So I put about 2.5 handfuls of my little hand.
So that would be probably a little munchkin cup. So two little of her little hands, which would be
of this.
She put 2.5
the quesadilla cheese
of the quesadilla cheese,
and then I put maybe I would say like 3/4 cups of this, so it's just the rest of what was in here.
Oh, you put more quesadilla cheese than you did mozzarella?
Well, I'm saying so far.
Okay, yeah, you better put that mozzarella cheese on there. I don't know nothing about. I didn't ask for Mexican pizza.
Wait a minute. So what I do is I layer the bottom with that cheese. I put the toppings on top, and then I put another layer of cheese on top.
Okay, so she put way more than you're gonna get at the restaurant. Okay, so she's layering her cheese on her pizza like you would layer it in a lasagna.
Yeah. So I wanted to fully cover all the sauce first.
So she's covering. So show them what you do with the first one.
Yeah. So I make a layer, and I put mostly the quesadilla cheese on the bottom because I like the mozzarella cheese on top for browning.
Right now, like I said, if you don't want to use the quesadilla cheese, you can do double mozzarella. If you don't like a lot of cheese, you can leave that out and just do the one layer. We like to, when we bite our pizza, we want to see it pull. Yes.
Okay, so at this point now, all I'm gonna do is just put the regular toppings on it. I can show you after.
Okay, now she's putting on the pepperoni. Now, for those of you who don't, is that beef or pork?
These they Italian style, so I'm assuming those are pork.
I don't know. They just said, those are pork pepperoni. If you don't want pork, they have turkey pepperoni. They have beef pickle peppers. They have beef pepperoni too. So you have options, or no pepperoni. Also, sometimes I like to fry up some of the sweet Italian sausage, the crumbled up ones, and put it on there. But like I said, I'm saving that for later. Okay, when I do my do what I do. Yes. Do I do what you do when I do my lasagna for you? Yes. So it's gonna be fun. Yes, it is.
Gonna want more.
Yes. See, now I got her over here singing songs to everything I say or everything she says. I am telling you, there is a song to everything you say. It really is. It is a no.
There's a song.
Oh, she. I tell you, contagious. Yes, contagious.
Okay, so I have a strategy. I like to space my pepperoni out a certain amount so each bite gets.
Okay, so she distributes her pepperoni throughout the pizza, which I like.
And what I normally do to make sure it's even, I start in the middle and then I fan my way.
She starts in the middle and works her way out, so every bite will have some pepperoni.
That's a little trick. Everything else I just kind of spread it apart.
The things that you're not going to get when you go to the restaurant, unless they're really persnickety about the appearance of their stuff. They slapping it together and they're getting it out to you. You're paying them all that money. Like for a pizza that size, this maybe like 20, 23, about 20, 23. With all the toppings, it may be about $25 to $27 for one pizza. That probably even cost us. Once we do 2 of these, I don't think 2 of these pizzas are $20, even with the toppings. And
that's just one package.
Exactly. And that's just one package of the crust. So I'm going to tell you. I'm here to tell. Oh, speaking of, and I have to get to my little story time, my little food story time. I was just thinking, I don't know if any of you ever had the Pizza Hut. It's like an easy bake oven, but it's a Pizza Hut oven. And so they would give you like the little ingredients, I guess, to make it taste like their personal pizza or whatever. So, but anyway, you make these little things. I mean, they're about this big, and you run them through over the light bulb through one end, like it's a pizza oven, and come out the child. I just remember. I thought it was. I thought I was doing something. Okay. But of course, I had to get some real mozzarella. I had to make a real little pizza and stuff. No, I just put some real mozzarella on it. I just pushed it down because they have like these little pans or something that you make. It was all right. I
didn't think you could cook something like that with them little light bulbs.
Listen, you'd be surprised what you could cook with those little light bulbs. Okay, I'm here to tell you.
Remember you bought the Mrs. Fields one for me? And we made cookies and it was like brownies.
Yeah, exactly. And the easy bake oven one, shoot, I remember making little layer cakes. And they had the little pans, make the little layer cakes. I remember all of that, but I was thinking about the Pizza Hut one. I don't know if anybody had one of those. And I am telling you, you made your little person. That's when Pizza Hut had really good, I mean, at least in New York, really good pan pizzas, the little personal ones. And you would go and you can get a personal pan pizza. And they made the little teeny tiny ones, and it wasn't bad at all. I guess it was before they changed their sauce or whatever, but they had a little packet I guess it was like a ketchup packet. And so I made these little pizzas or whatever. And of course, my sister and brother were always I call them my food stunt dummies, because they I could pretty much get them to eat anything I made, and they were good. Of course, I had to evolve. What did I do? When I made my first pizza, I think that I made my first pizza, I was young. I think they did have, no, I think I made it from scratch, because I don't know if they had that Pillsbury dough stuff. But when I tried the Pillsbury dough stuff, I was a little disappointed.
Sorry, pause. So this is
okay.
The end product.
Okay, so you have everything. So what she did was, what did you do? Sprinkle.
Hold on. So I can't really say how many pepperonis I used. Probably about.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. The peppers and stuff. You sprinkled it in between.
I just took some basically handfuls of each of these vegetables until it looked like it was covered enough, and I just.
But did you put that on top of the pepperoni?
Yeah, I put that on top of the pepperoni.
And that's why she cut it so small. So she sprinkled it, so you get a bite of the mushrooms, the peppers, the onions, and she sprinkled it. She made it rain.
And then I put another layer of pepperoni over it.
Okay, she put more pepperoni.
And then I layered it with the rest of the cheese. So
more cheese.
In total, I used 1 full pack of the mozzarella cheese, and I used maybe a quarter pack of the quesadilla cheese.
Good. You want to put maybe sprinkle some basil or something?
Yeah,
the basil. So she's going to get a little bit of that basil, the chopped basil, and just sit. And like I said, again, your pizza is going to be your pizza. If you want to put bacon and eggs on it, whatever you want to do, the key is, if you're doing a tomato paste crust or a tomato base crust, make your own. Beautiful. If you're doing a white pizza, you want to have good cheeses to put on there. I know people have they have barbecue or buffalo ranch style pizzas. So what they do is they make a little ranch dressing or whatever, and they season it up and they put it as the base instead of the tomato base, and then they have their buffalo. How I made up the buffalo chicken. This could be really easy.
Steak pizza.
Yep, you can do that too. Well, yeah, they have those at Domino's. So with the buffalo chicken, you can get you some pieces of rotisserie chicken or some chicken, that is what is it? Not boiled, but broiled or what do they call it? Rotisserie chicken or grilled chicken. They have frozen grilled chicken. Let it unthaw, and then you hit it with some of that Frank's and season it up. You put it on your pizza. You get you some of that cheese that we had last week, that buffalo cheese, and maybe some other cheese to go with it. And you put that on your pizza, and you got a buffalo style pizza. Okay, so it's endless. Once you get the hang of the stretch of this dough, you put whatever you want in there. She can put some spinach on there. She can do a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What I will say, doing this multiple times. This past week it helped me.
Right. The more she did it, right. Mm-hmm. The more she did it, the better she got at it. And it didn't take long, because I was by the third pizza, the first pizza was really, really thick, because she used the whole dough for that one, and that dough is really for two. It was good, but it was just really thick for me. So it's more like on a Sicilian on steroids type. Okay. Then the second pizza she made, she used that flour. It was good too, but it was just really too crunchy. It wasn't like a cracker, but it was just the outside. I don't know if you've ever seen, I'm trying to think what kind of bread that is. It's like a circular bread. And if you hit it on the top, you could hear a thump, 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 but you open it up, it's soft. It was like that. And it was still thick. No, it's not pita bread. I can't think of the bread right now, what kind it is. But I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. Or more like a real hero bread. The one where the outside is crisp, but the inside is soft. The third one she made was just like I like it. It wasn't thin, but it wasn't thick. It was really soft and buttery and so good. You know, like I said, I just like mine's, you know, to be a little bit crunchier, or not crunchy, but just a little browner on the bottom, not as soft. Honey, I'm here to tell you, I found space in my stomach to eat that. Yes, I did, because it was good. Okay, I'm going here to drink. Do you know coffee gone? Look at that, y'all.
Woo, that's good.
Look at that. Look at that. Ha ha ha.
Would you like me to make you
No, I don't. Probably not now. I'm sure I'm going to need it before the next show. Right now, I am. Yes, I feel good, baby. I feel good all over. You and I have what others dream about. We finally worked it out, and I feel good. Espresso. You ought to try it. Okay, now she said I done made a commercial. You know, listen. Y'all need to go and write to these companies and tell them, say, Casey will make a great let me tell you something. If someone gives me the opportunity to promote their product, their promotion will be so tight, for real, because I ain't trying to play. I'm going to give you everything I got for everything I do, you know. So I have so many things here in this mind. If you could walk through my mind, you would be astounded. Okay, you will be amazed. You might be even a little scared. Okay, but I have protection mechanisms there for the fright. So,
well, which one of the brain cells is in charge of that?
Okay, that's the hidden brain cell. Okay, that's that brain cell that they say we never tap into. That's way back there somewhere. I think it's attached to this piece of hair. Yeah, that one. You know, that one that don't ever want to curl right. That little piece. That little piece of hair. Yes, that's the one. That's the hidden. See, you got to keep that one hidden, because if that one gets out too much, then people will know the real thing. All of the genius. They'll be beating down the door trying to get what you got. Okay, so some things you must keep quiet and let it out a little at a time. Yeah, the water's good. I can tell you.
So okay. I got the first pizza in there already.
So she put the first pizza in there. She's making up the second one. I won't make you wait for the third one. The second one. Now, how long are we talking? Maybe 20 minutes?
So I put about 22 minutes on there.
So she put 22 minutes.
And I'm gonna check it.
And turn the oven light on so we can see. She's putting 22 minutes on there. Here I go. Okay, I think it goes. There you go. See, I was twisting the other way because you realize, when I'm looking into my computer, it's reflecting the opposite direction. So the more I'm trying to straighten it, the more it's going sideways. And they're sitting here and letting me do it. I tell you, not you. I'm talking about Corey over there. Okay, watching me struggle, saying nothing.
Well, delay. So when you do something, I don't see it on camera until I can do something.
See, he's trying to excuse the fact he's sitting in the studio audience. Okay, somebody said delay on the camera.
Well, it's because your computer is.
I tell you, I just don't know. You just don't know what I've been going through. You just don't know how I've been missing you. I was thinking Phyllis, yes.
Yes. Oh, that second pizza is going to be so good. I wish I had some olives.
Yeah, we should have went upstairs and robbed your father of his olives. That's all. Or tell him to toss you some downstairs. Because all of you guys, I could have sworn I bought them. Maybe I didn't click the button. See, because when I did the shopping,
just deleted it. It's
I didn't delete anything. Okay, when I Instacart shop, y'all, I have 3 stores going at one time. One don't have it, the other one does. I look at this shop, and if they don't, honey, I am all over the place. Okay, to get everything I need for these shows. I really do. So it's like, I could have sworn I pressed that button. I looked at the can and I said, okay, store brand or name brand? You do the math. And I thought I clicked. But see, that's what they get when the food comes. They should be, hey, let me roll call, y'all. So.
Well, but I really honestly didn't think about it until I was making it.
Of course not. You still have time.
I do. I still do. Right.
Yeah, she can go up there and get and steal some of her daddy's stash so she can get the olives, the beautiful black olives, because he likes to eat them plain. So I saw them in the store, like little snacks, like they have the little pickles now, little snacks and stuff you can take with you, on the go. And so I got them for him. And he took them because he knew if he didn't take them, they'd be gone far away in someone's tummy. Okay, not mine, because I don't like those things. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not opposed to them. It depends on what is in, but I like for them to be cut really fine. I don't want to eat them straight, just like capers. I'm not eating. It could be in something and it's camouflaged by that something. However, yeah, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. They taste a little off-putting to me. I won't say bad, but off. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes with the olive oil. I mean, not the olive oil, with the olives. Okay, so the olives are olive oil's parent. Okay, so she went up there to the retirement home where olive oil's parent lives and got some of the olives. That's what she did.
You have to have the whole family here. We got
the gang's all here.
Yes. You got them all. This is good too. Do you want to show this one or you don't?
Oh yeah, you can show that. I mean, because it looks the same way. It just has little black olives on it.
No, because this one I put the rest of the toppings.
Oh, okay. So this is what she did. The rest of what toppings? Oh, okay. Yeah, she has all this stuff. And can you see?
Yeah, the rest of the sliced up toppings that I had over there.
Okay, so we have all the olives on there. Look how professional.
Yeah.
No. Okay, this is yeah. We're just gonna open up the pizzeria. Okay, we're gonna open up the pizzeria down here where I am. Okay, so we can give it some flavor. I tell you, I cook everything. We will cook it all. Yes, we will. Just name it and we'll figure out how.
Look, the pizza's already getting
Oh, how cute. Oh, I wonder if y'all can see this. Let's see. Let me bring this closer and bring. Okay, do you guys see?
No, not really.
Yes, they do.
You can't see what it looks like.
I can see. Can you see? Yeah. Yes, you can see.
Are you sure I can take
Yes, you can see. Okay. That, and it's almost done. We are at 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Then we can have food around the corner. I love that cartoon. It's so funny. It really is.
I gotta take some up real quick.
Ah, yes. I can't wait. I'm sitting here. Woo, yes. But it's going to get better because I'm going to have a piece of this pizza and then I'm going to start cooking my lasagna, my sauce for my lasagna, and just let that cook. And I'm going to have one that's already going to be ready and have set, but I'm going to go through the steps so you too can make Casey's famous lasagna. And it's all that. Trust me. It is packed full of flavor, packed full of all the ingredients. I ain't skipping nothing. Okay. It's going to be delicious. Trust me. Along with the fact that we're going to explore, is your partner your personal Uber, your happiness Uber, not your personal Uber. Yeah, we got that one too. Is your partner is your partner your happiness Uber? I know I use a lot of metaphors in my titles, but that'll get you there, okay? I can reach you by trailway. I can reach you by railway. I can reach you on an airplane. I can reach you in your mind. Take your tail on over here at 6 o'clock and you will figure out. I will tell you what I'm talking about. Okay. I will tell you something good. Yes. Exciting times await us, guys. I will have my full entry as a YouTube partner. Yes, this is coming to fruition. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. When I get where I need to get, I'll make one of those videos as this is how I did it. Totally different than anything I've heard, but I believe that this is the trajectory of where I need to go. So I will not give up. I will remain steadfast. And as long as I have the support of lovely family like you, hey, I'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it till I'm satisfied. Yes, I will. Okay, 12 minutes. I am so excited. I cannot wait to the pull of all that cheese. To the one, I ain't gonna be able to pick it up. This is what I'm gonna do. I will put it on the plate, and I will take my knife and fork, and I will eat very proper. I can't tell you what the rest of them are gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. Okay, you know how they are. They come clamoring in. It's just like, oh man, poor Corey, he has no words anymore.
None.
He just does the caveman thing. He made his own language. I tell you, yes. See, he used to, if you go to the earlier videos, he used to say stuff. Now it's just like, as they say, give me my money, give me my food. That's it. So yeah, I'm getting very stuffy in here. It has to be all of the heat. No, I think it's the heat. It's the heat is still on, and it's making me stuffy. That's what it is. So let me see. Let me check and see what's going on. Because if I'm stuffy, I can imagine everyone upstairs is probably gagging.
It's pretty
Yes, sir. I'm going to save $1 and turn it off. Yes, I am. Okie dokie. Let me get that over here. Put that back on this little stand. So, boy, when I tell you this is the longest 10 minutes and 41 seconds ever, because I really am hungry. I would like to taste this pizza. It was really good. I didn't get a whole lot of it the last time. Yeah, but I'm going to eat some of this stuff now. Yes, I am. I can't wait. I sure can't. No, I cannot. But I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep you guessing. How about that? Okay. I was watching, because every morning before I go to my job, I go to YouTube University. And it's just interesting to me to listen to a lot of let it do a little more, but lift it, because I want the bottom. You want it to be a little crispier. Now I need to. You can rotate it around. So I do, look at the educational videos and look, to try to better my productions and things like that. And like I've come to the consensus of everybody has to have their own road to travel. Okay. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. I mean, I may seem to be this confident, person, or, I don't know what I seem to you or whatever. I probably seem like this crazy old lady. However.
Ooh, hey, Mom. I'm sorry. Speak over real quick.
Let me see. A little more.
Okay.
Yeah. So turn it around. Okay. But I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of doubt sometimes, because doing this particular business, this is like new territory. This content creation stuff is new territory. I am not taking the traditional, I guess, path of sensationalism. Hey, I'm just me, just being me. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to go way off left field. I'm not ever going to curtail my integrity. I'm going to try to give you the best of me every single time you see me. This is not I was listening to somebody yesterday, and he was saying, people want to see your struggle. People want to see the bad things. People want to see so and so and so. And yes, I'm sure people do want to see that. Okay. Hey, I ain't gonna sit and tell you my life is a perfect picture, because it isn't. Because if it was perfect, I wouldn't be working for somebody else. I'd be working for me and doing what I love to do. However, what I will tell you is every day is a possibility for greatness. And that's how I look at things. And that is for real, for real. And yeah, I may get a little down or blue or whatever, because it doesn't happen as fast as I wanted to, because I feel like I'm on a time clock, because I'm 26 years old and I need for things to occur and happen. But then I have to put things into perspective. My view of time and space is totally different than my creators. And when it is really time for me to have the things that I desire, it will happen for me. It will happen the way it needs to happen. I can't rush the process. If I want to put in place everything that I want to give to people, and if it's like 2-3 people that it really just hits home with, because it's not just about the cooking for me, it's about the whole experience. It starts with the base of the cooking, but the cooking is going to get your attention. Okay. But there are so many things. And that's why I have a network. The Home Cooks TV network is what I'm trying to build, because I want to put in place all types of things that have a cooking base, but can branch out and really talk about life and lifestyles and how we are going to navigate through it, because it ain't an easy road. And a lot of people don't have anyone to point them in a direction that may give them the joy or the happiness or just some dynamic of something to hold on to. Like I said, I'm no scholar. I'm not any of those things. I'm just some little lady to live life, and feels like if you share some of the things that you've dealt with people who may not have had that given to them, you know what I'm saying, or may have not grown up in a household where people talked about this and talked about that, or whatever the case may be, and gave that to them, hey, why not? What do we hold? What we gate, as they use this word in YouTube? Why are we gatekeeping? Why? And if I could do it in a way that you feel like, hey, you sitting here with me and I'm just vibing with you, I'm going to do that, because that's how I feel. Okay. This is not scripted. This is not something, like I said, I come up with these topics and these things. Really, here at this show, a lot of things are very organic. I do have a lineup of what I am going to do, but really, like I said, it's pretty much the things that I talk about, the stuff that comes out of my mouth, these songs, all this stuff is very organic, and I just hope that is beneficial, or you just enjoy yourself when we spend time together. And I'm just going to keep on doing it, whether it's 1 or 1,000 or 1 million. That's for sure. Now let's check our pizza. Okay, is it the same color on the other side, or do you need to turn it around? That darker part, probably turn that around.
Yeah, that's the part that I
can't really tell with the light. Ooh, just lift it. Just lift it. Lift up and see the bottom of the crust.
Okay.
Honey, I ain't trying to wait. Boy, is that thing huge. I haven't seen a pizza that big. And Phil, can you feel the crust? Let me see. Hey, I'm finna go and do the crust test, y'all. Wait a minute.
It's a little bit softened underneath.
Okay. Ooh, that smells delicious. Oh, no. This is good.
That's good?
Oh, child, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
I just wanted a little crunch.
No, this is perfect. Listen, I put my hand all the way under there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay, get this sucker out. Get it out. Oh, wow. Well, I can't wait. Let it sit for a couple of seconds so it can, do it. Yeah, let me get you something to sit it on. Okay. And then you put the other one in.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's really great. You sit that over here. But first, before you do it, can they see it?
Yep.
Okay, you want to put this in?
Yes.
Okay, put this one in.
And I want to close it.
Okay, I'll close it up, and I want y'all to see this. Oh, my goodness.
It came out nice. Ooh, it came out really nice.
Okay.
Can you guys see?
Yep.
You see the whole thing.
Beautiful.
Are you getting the experience, the full experience? Let me see that. Hey, tell us something. Say the thumbs up. Something for beautiful assistant. Something. Take that off and put it over here.
Okay.
I'm just trying to write it down. Something for beautiful. Are we getting any love for beautiful assistant's pizza?
Pardon me, ma'am.
Okay. Casey's about to get a plate. I don't know about y'all.
Plate her up.
It says yum yum.
It is, oh man, it's going to be better than Yum Yum. It's about to be all that in my tummy. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm just trying to straighten up a little bit, y'all.
You know, the addition of the basil was good. That was good idea.
Yeah.
I see that butter, so I can put it in the refrigerator.
Okay. Yeah, put it in a little bag.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so butter in here.
Walmart Love says looks like a Whole Foods pizza.
It looks like a who?
Whole Foods pizza?
Whole Foods pizza.
Oh, really?
I've never had a Whole Foods pizza.
I've never had a Whole
That
Foods
means
pizza.
good.
I hope that's something good. Is that something good or bad? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you in a moment. Okay, because yes. Yes. I'll see. I'll try.
I mean, I can cut it on mine either way.
Okay.
Walmart Love says $5.50 a slice.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about. I like them.
Well, I tell you what, what love. You think
marketing team.
You think I am playing with you? Okay, they better not let me get the ability to sell something because you will be the person that I will hire for the pricer for real. Because see, I don't know nothing about pricing nothing. I'll probably give it away for like $8. He gonna
99 cents.
for real. Yeah, 99 cents. You know,
It's like a full dollar. So it's different.
You know, for real.
$0.25.
Okay, so let me get some plates, y'all, because, yeah, I can't hardly wait. And yes, indeed, am I going to get a whole big giant plate. Now, this can be either, now we just having it here is around lunchtime or whatever, but this can be a nice dinner. And the thing about it is, if you don't eat it all, you just slice it up, put it in the fridge, and you can nuke it for a couple of minutes and it reanimates beautifully.
It smells good.
It smells delicious. Oh, wow.
And you can freeze it ahead of time.
Oh, and she says you can freeze it.
Oh, that smells so good.
I haven't been so excited about pizza in a very long time because I don't really eat pizza. The kids eat it, you know. We've gotten them. So it's two pieces. The older kids will eat Red Baron pizza, which is all right, and then the little kid wants Elio's pizza. So now they're getting Mama Casey's and Beautiful Assistant. How about that?
Man, it has a nice little crunch to it. I think I'm gonna cook the other pizza the same amount.
Yes. How long did you cook it? That's the thing. It was 20.
It was hard. So I put it 22 minutes and I took it out at 5.
22. She took it out at 5 minutes?
Yeah, I took it out at 5 minutes.
Less.
At 5 minutes left on the clock.
Okay, so what is it? 22 minus 5. What is that? Somebody do the math. Okay, my third brain cell ain't working. Okay, they're pulling out calculators.
I'm too tired to think about it. I'm hungry.
Okay, so while they figure that out, or either one of you do the math.
I didn't hear what you said though.
22 minus 5.
13 minus 50.
Didn't we have a bigger one?
Yep, that's the one I got right here.
Okay, what are you doing? I said I cut it.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yes, because I want it to look pretty.
It is pretty. I cut it nice and evenly.
Okay, I need to get a piece. Better call your father.
I will.
Call your father. Your father.
That's New York coming out of here.
See, that's when you know I'm from New York.
New York.
New York. You can tell. I know I come from so many different places because I have so many different influences.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody knows where I'm from when I say New York. Okay. And that ain't hard. Okay. And I say your father. Yeah, they know. Oh boy, let me get this out of here. I'm gonna let you guys. This is the piece. Oh man, I'm trying to get. See, you want to let it cool just a little because when you cut it, you want to get that beautiful effect. But listen, the stomach wants what the stomach wants. The stomach is going to tell you how delicious this is. And I'm hoping I can get this piece out without having any drama. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's the pull is listen, I wish y'all could see this. The pull from the cheese, right? Okay, look at that. It pull. I'm gonna have to do this. It's gonna look crazy, okay? But the pull from the cheese is so great until that's what happens. So let me get another piece of it. It looks really good. Okay, let me cut that again. Try to get that pull right there. And then did Daddy say he was coming?
Said, yeah, I was about to say he said he'll be here in just a moment.
Okay, put that there. Let me get this over here. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. If you're a pizza lover, this is going to be your dream. If you're not a pizza lover, you will be a pizza lover after you eat this. I really say try it. Try it.
And the craziest thing is it's not hard. It's not hard.
Don't be intimidated.
It's not hard. I've never made a pizza from scratch up until I started doing this. And I only did it 3 times, and it's easy. And then put anything you want on top of it, and it's delicious. It is delicious.
Okay, so yeah, this is a nice looking piece. Okay.
Look at this one. Even this one didn't expand it. You get 2 full. What is this? Is this considered a large?
These are large 16. No, this is, I don't know, because I think they give 12-inch pizzas at the pizzeria.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's been so long. And you can't really tell what it is because, we get stuff from Pizza Hut and stuff and be so small.
Right. Exactly. But you get 2 whatever size pizzas. These are large or extra large.
This is for less than $20, y'all.
2 of them. And they're nice thick crust. They're not really skinny, the thin crust either. It has a nice little bite to it, and I felt that crisp. I can't wait to taste it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all see my piece that had that piece of cheese that was just this right here. Look at that. And I'll never go first. Well, this is so good. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay. I don't know if you can clearly see this. Ken, is it clear?
Oh yeah, that's clear. Well, bring it up some. Right there.
Let me know, y'all, if y'all see it. This is.
Give us some hearts.
This is good. What's that black stuff? Did you put some? No. That's some mushrooms. It's good. I thought she stuck snuck some olives on me. Now watch. I want you to watch and learn. Okay. Watch this. Yes. Take this. Okay, you see, I want you to see the back of this. You see this? Now you see, this is how pizza is supposed to look when you pick it up. You get a bend.
Good
now,
morning.
hello.
Hi.
Wait a minute, I'm about to show them how to do this thing. Okay, you see this? Now, take it.
Man, that looks good. That look.
Okay.
Pizza Hut is fire.
Oh my God.
Pat's Pizza, fire.
Did you see the cheese? Man, I'm telling y'all.
There you go.
That sauce.
Oh my God, they look good.
Yep.
The sauce, the texture of the bread. You got a little crunch, but you got all that niceness inside. The thickness of.
Oh my God.
That's that New York crust right there. That right there. That just right there. Ain't no cracker, but it ain't a Sicilian. This is fully loaded.
God,
this is so delicious. The mildness, the melding of the flavors of the different toppings, and then the taste and the taste of that sauce. That sauce got it. Y'all go to get y'all place. Let them know. Cause I gotta eat mine.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, this is so impressive. Trust me, you will want to eat this. What did I say? Takeout, smake out. I think I've proven it.
Home is where it's at.
I think I've proven it. And I know everybody got a busy life. But honey, one day a week, even if you do one day a week where you do some real home cooking. Okay.
Pizza almost ready already.
Yes, because I'm almost hot. Oh, this is delicious.
So we don't need no pizza makers in it. I mean,
What do you mean?
I saw one of my workers at the job.
Oh, they got, honey, we need right here what we got. What do you think about it?
Oh my God. Lady, I'm calling Pizza Hut, I'm calling Pat Peter, tell them, put them on notice. They're fired.
You out of here. Out of here.
This is delicious. This is delicious.
Oh,
Really good. Really good. Okay. So do you have words yet?
I'm waiting.
You know, I got my knife and fork, y'all. I had to do my demonstration. Okay, delicious.
Mm.
Teresa said FedEx time.
That's right.
Okay, go for it.
So yeah, no, I was gonna say that the flavor of this is amazing. The cheese pull is excellent.
We can't hear you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
So, like I said, the cheese pull is excellent. The way that the dough feels and everything, like it's crispy and it's soft in the areas that it needs to be, but it has that nice crisp punch to it.
Mm.
This makes me feel like a New York slice right here.
Yeah.
Better than New York slice.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we've been doing New York slices for a long
We haven't
time.
had a good New York slice.
Just get out of high school, straight to that pizza joint.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, I can't wait to taste mine.
This is really good.
This is really good.
All right,
Yes.
I need your help. Can you get the red pepper flakes over toward the back?
Okay, so Teresa said, yum, yummy. I'm tired of hearing about the details, how delicious and savory. Well, make it then, lady.
Take it out.
Okay, fold it up. She said, fold it up in a bag and send it UPS.
I've never had the
Hey, and you know
before.
what? If you want to make it keto, I tell you, get that King Arthur. They have a pizza dough. Okay, she's made it with that too. That's more from scratch, so you can make it like that, and you can have pizza too. Keto
This
style.
is good.
Low carb. Oh my God, this is delicious. Yes. Okay, what you got to say, beautiful assistant, about it?
You can taste the butter, the butteriness of the crust before you cook it. It makes a difference because it adds a little bit of a crunch to it.
Yeah.
But it also adds the flavor, the garlic and the parsley, because I melted them together before I brushed it on there. So it adds texture to it, and then it seeps into the dough itself. So you get those flavors through every bite. Combined with all the different flavors and seasonings that are already in all the different toppings. Oh God, it's delicious. It's delicious.
Y'all watch my videos.
Wow.
This is the dancing fork. Oh yeah, this is good. Okay,
The dancing fork.
so let me tell y'all. There you have it. Okay, I have done 4 different recipes. Okay, homemade. You too can do this. Save yourself some money. Save yourself the grief of, hey, this don't taste like I'm used to it tasting or whatever. Okay, just a little time and ingenuity. You can do this too. Okay, I thought he was reaching at my pizza. I was about to hurt somebody. I'm about to hurt somebody over here. Anywho, if you guys enjoyed this live stream of Better Than Takeout Pizza that my beautiful assistant did most of it, help me. I made the sauce, but she did everything else. Okay. I need you to hit the like button. I need everybody out there, anybody listening, please hit the like button. Let YouTube know that you're feeling us. Okay? It doesn't take anything from you just to hit that button. For anybody who's just coming by here, hey, stop, look, listen to your heart, hear what it says. Yeah, that. And I want you to subscribe. Yes, I do. And for all of my family that's out there right here, you know what? I need for you to put on your notifications. I need for you to start going to that community page and start interacting. Yes, I do. I need you to let everybody that you know come on over to my house. Yeah, on a Saturday. They will not regret it. Get the word out. Tell a friend. Yes. Because you've been my inspiration. Okay? Comment. Let me know how you feel. I am going to get into this pizza here because I got to go start my sauce for that lasagna. And I want you guys to tune in at 6 p.m. Don't miss that lasagna. Oh, baby. It's going to be everything. If you think this pizza, honey, it's going to be everything all day long. And that conversation about, hey, is your partner your happiness Uber will be explained in detail. You're going to love it. It's going to be a blast. Anyhow, you know what I wish you. I wish you love, peace, and what, y'all? Some great weekend eats. Bye-bye, y'all. I'm about to eat.
Bye.
Love you. See you next week or later on today, however that works. Bye-bye.
Man, I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I can get another piece of that pizza.
It's delicious.
That pizza is